Everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Ignite Recall. Well, thank you for coming back. We really enjoyed having you last week, and if you were here last week and you came back, thank you for doing that. If you weren't here last week and you showed up anyway, that's cool. We're still pretty early days. Just make sure you catch up youtube.com/MagiRPG. And please always join our Discord at discord.gg/MagiRPG to know what's going on with all of us in the game. There was a lot of really fun conspiracy talk in the Discord this past week between players and audience because, as everyone found out, no one actually knows their character backstory, so they get to go crazy about it with everyone who's watching, and it's a ton of fun. I got DMs from people being like, "What does it mean, Frank? What does it mean? I don't understand. What is this thing? And what is this thing?" And it's just great. It's a lot of fun. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? Yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Dude, Minky's back. I'm happy.
Yeah, Minky is back. Welcome back, Minky. And we've got a lot of regulars in here. I saw Dr. Penguin, I saw Rondo, and I see Miss Magitech herself in chat. Yay! Venom Jesus, Royalty, I see you here too. Thank you all regulars for showing up time and time again. It means a lot. It actually does brighten us up when we see you coming back. So thank you for doing that. And all like Holly going up and making a Sims version of this show and people updating the wiki for all of our shows. It's great. Speaking of which, tomorrow we have another episode of The Weird, which is GM'd by Craiggumz here, who's been cooking. We've been recording some VO for some stuff that's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope you enjoy that show. If you haven't caught up, that one is on our YouTube. And Ancestral Blood, we're going to have a live Ancestral Blood again this week. Finally, again, GM'd by Miss Magitech. And I'm just going to embarrass them. Embarrass them right now. I want to say a congratulations to the Momobee for winning the Crit Award for Best Performer in a World of Darkness series.
Yeah.
Let's go, Momo.
Oh, that's
Well
my friend. That's
You already gave a speech, so I'm not going to make you do a speech unless you want to do a speech. But
it's the way I screamed when they said your name.
Like everyone to know I was getting ready for a ball, and I drank a whole lot of bourbon after we heard that. In celebration for everyone here.
You deserve it.
Emma in chat is my proof that I did it, okay? I did it for the win. All right. Yeah, anyway, I won't give a speech because I already gave one, but thank you. Yeah. Love you, Magi crew. Love our chat. Y'all are the best.
Yeah.
Let's do some more next year.
And with that, I think it is time. Let's get started.
Previously on Ignite Recall.
Warning. Enemy has achieved target lock. Please shut off your engine and prepare to be boarded. Looking out through the window in front of you, you see a capital ship.
Do I know how to control this thing?
I don't know. Try hitting some buttons. What are you trying to do?
Run?
Fire Drake, please stop or we'll be forced to open fire upon you. This is your last warning.
She looks to the little droid next to her and then back to the shifter, and she just goes slowly pushes it far.
Fire Drake, stop at once or we will vaporize your ship.
And may I ask why you have stopped us?
Our scans indicate that you're holding suspicious cargo that's property of the guilds. Prepare to be boarded and searched.
Okay, that's all great and good, but I don't know how to let you onto the ship.
Who's your pilot?
Not sure.
Is anyone on your ship have any of the following symptoms? Headache, nausea, or memory loss?
Oh, that last one. Put me in for that last one.
All the above.
Definitely.
Make no further attempts to outrun us. We will bring you in with our tractor beam. A soldier in a uniform and 2 armed guards come into your room. Do you have identification?
Not as far as I know.
Can I have your name?
Don't exactly know what it is. My associate's just been calling me Green for the last 10 minutes, so let's go with that.
I don't think I have identification, but my cohorts have been calling me Pink for the last 10 minutes, so I suppose that will suffice.
I don't really know. You're more than welcome to search my things, but I didn't really have time to do that, and I can't really give you a name.
Don't know if I have any of that on me, but friends call me Indigo.
Unfortunate. Did you see anything resembling any artifacts on your ship?
Can't say that I have.
As I am not sure what that is, I don't think I can confirm.
Oh, like one of those little droids.
That's an bot, but no. A precursor artifact. You haven't seen any?
No, I haven't seen much outside of that ship, I suppose. And the bridge.
Look, man, all I really am, all we all are just tumbleweeds going through space, all right? We're just trying to live, and you're bothering us. So I don't know nothing. We didn't do anything wrong. Let us go. We'll all live,
Precursor artifacts. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh my
have a
god.
description?
You see that Blue has gotten on the back of one of the guards. They're temporarily distracted as Blue is literally riding him like a bull at the rodeo. Red runs over and goes to disarm him. He tries to shoot. The shot goes wild, but in the crazy motion of Red disarming this guard, Blue gets slammed against a close wall and you get the wind knocked out of you. And Red, you have wrestling with the guard and you manage to take the weapon away from him. Red, you shoot the guard. It makes contact, shoots him right in the chest. Green, he goes to try to fire at Red before Red can get the shot off. You put your hand over the blaster and bring down. The shot goes right through your hand. Green, your blaster goes wide and you take a shot to the chest as one of them fires past the citizens. I need you to take a level 2 harm gut shot. On the other hand, Red, your shot, you are able to down one of the guards who goes down, and then one of the prisoners starts beating on him, punching him in the head. But the guards behind you are starting to catch up. You then immediately, I'm assuming, dash down the hallway towards the fallen guards and over them to get to your ship.
Yeah, I put my little fella next to me in the neck because I see there's a smaller little spot for him to sit. I kind of just plop him there naturally.
You're going to help me get out of this, right?
Blue, it's natural. Slide into the seat.
Yep.
You're hitting buttons on the console. You don't even know what they do, but it feels right. Hit the accelerator, slow lift off, and you go. Red, sounds like it's up to you to try to take out the tractor beam.
Yep, he sits in the gun port, and it just feels like he's been there before, like he's done this before. Like there's a calmness to it. It feels like home almost, and grabs the controls and look at that! What do you know? It's the tractor beam, huh? 6.
You
baby.
fire the particle cannons as the ship is pulling against the tractor beam. Pew, pew. Knock it. It doesn't do almost any damage to this giant capital ship that's looming. It's 100 times your size. But well-timed shooting into where the tractor beam is, you see it kind of short circuit and black out, and your ship goes through the air away from this thing. But something you do notice, Pink, as you're working on Green, you're stitching him up, but before you do, you see in his gut, there's a lot of blood, but there's also machine parts and metal in his belly. And where he was wounded on his hand, there's metal there too. Okay, at T2, they hook themselves up for a while, and then the beep suddenly makes sense to you. And it says, finally! I thought I was never going to get to talk again. There was a huge power surge. All the memory on the ship is gone.
I don't know whether to be excited or, a little bit off with the fact that I saw you murder somebody today and you're doing all right. I was checking in to make sure your mental's
I think my adrenaline is just not wearing off because that is.
okay.
I am a little sad about
That's
that.
a better thought. All right.
We got out. Look, we're alive. I'm pretty sure those were just straight up bad guys. I don't know what makes them
Definitely.
bad, but I think they're bad.
Right. We're not the bad guys.
No.
Can't
No, I got that feeling in my gut like we're the good guys. Something bad was going to happen to us if we didn't do what we did. We got out. We're a crew. I love all of you.
You go to the position that you were before. And you go down and you pull out a gray cube. about this big.
Well then, we are all gonna die.
Oh,
And-
that was something.
You all are wandering through space. A capital ship is searching for you in pursuit, but you've lost them. Injured, stressed, alone, confused. And you're all there together. So Frank the GM is going to take a back seat. With all of the revelations from last time, what do you all want to do?
I want to quiet the voice in my head.
Oh, poor buddy.
It's just over and
Oh,
over.
no.
Come see me. Come to me. Come to me. Come. And it's just,
Yeah, you still have those whispers, but it doesn't sound like a person. It sounds like some kind of a... kind of want to say like an extra dimensional being. It sounds psychic. It doesn't sound human. It sounds supernatural.
Love that. Yeah, I think Red would ask our resident medic if there's any potential solutions.
Yeah, you can definitely find Pink in the med bay. She is clearly in the process of like organizing and doing inventory. But she'll be
Listen
there.
here, you're like our doctor, right? If we had one.
I think it's pretty safe to assume that I have medical knowledge at the very least.
Does that include like head knowledge? Something going on up here?
Does that feel like a familiar subject to me?
Yes, but you're not sure how you would go about treating it. But yeah, that does sound like something that you've seen or heard of before.
Yeah, I feel familiar with the subject matter. It might help if you tell me what's going on, and maybe I can see if I can help.
So I picked up that thing, that artifact, whatever it is.
Right.
And now there's a voice in my head over and over saying, come to me, come to me. It's kind of sensual, but it's also like ethereal. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. If you could at least quiet it or something, that'd be great.
I'm sorry. Can we rewind just a little bit? What triggered this happening?
I picked, I think, the artifact up that the baddies were looking for. I'm pretty sure.
Who has that artifact now, by the way? Is it Indigo or is it Red?
I was just about to ask that question in character.
I think Red ended up taking it because I was like, I don't want you to get what I got.
Okay, got it.
In fact, it's right here. I wouldn't suggest you
No,
holding it.
I definitely don't want to hold it. I look this thing over. I feel like instinctually I might try to attune to this thing.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome.
I'll say that's what I try to do.
Or attune to like sorry. Or attune to like see if I can sense anything coming off of this thing. I don't want to touch it is the thing. I'm not trying to touch it.
That's fine.
I'm not trying to physically interact with it.
You're trying to attune to figure out what it does or what it's doing?
To feel the vibe rather than... I'm not trying to access it. I'm not trying to interface with it. I just want to attune to see if I can feel the vibes.
Sure. Just do a attune as a gather information.
Okay. That's a 2.
That's a 2. That's a failure.
Yep.
It feels very powerful. That's about all you get. It feels tons of energy coming off of it, but not sure how, what, why, unsure. It feels overwhelming. You feel as if you could seriously hurt yourself or other people if you messed up using this.
I know you said you're like a doctor. Are you like a biological doctor? Because you're kind of messing with this thing. When I got stuff going on up here.
Well, you see, you said that interacting with this object started the issue.
True.
Therefore, you know, if you ate something and it made you sick, I might want to see the thing that you ate. You see?
You make a lot of sense. That's why you're the doc.
We're walking backwards to the solution, okay? So, all right. That is a whole... This nobody should be holding this. We should put this in a safe or a box or something. Somewhere safe. The longer you touch this, probably the worse it's going to be. So maybe we can put this somewhere. I find a box and I'm just like
yeah, you put it in. You put it in a metal box, I assume. Just put it, shut it.
Yeah.
Put it in the corner. Don't want to deal with this thing.
All right.
Well, maybe not don't want to deal with it, but like, you know, just so that nobody's physically touching it.
Yeah.
You can take this back to wherever you were holding it. I'm not trying to take it from you, but maybe the touching is the problem. I don't hear any voices.
It also was in the trash chute. So I think we were trying to hide it, if I had to guess, when something happened. I don't know.
I write that down. In character, I write that down. I hold up a finger. One second, and I walk over to like a notebook and I write that down.
So I think our past selves knew what this was, or at least knew something about it, and we knew it was dangerous, which is why we hid it. And then those idiots couldn't find it, even though it was just in the trash. We found it.
Well,
Indigo and I found it instantly.
Well, looking at it now, all I can say is it feels powerful, and it feels like you could really hurt someone with this thing if it's not used correctly.
Yeah,
that's
like
how
myself.
I feel.
Yeah, definitely hurt myself.
Well, let's actually address the issue. How do you feel now that you are not touching it?
About the same. Oh, I forgot to mention I had a vision when I touched it. Does that matter?
Oh, that sounds important. Yeah.
Fair.
What
sometimes you get
hear,
visions.
smell, etc. Oh, you do?
Well, don't we all? You know, when you're. But this one was different. This one was somewhere I had never been, and it was a woman calling to me. Seemed very, I don't know, like religious. I don't know, and I felt familiar with her. I don't know. I don't know what it means, and I genuinely just want the voices to stop because it is driving me crazy.
Okay. Maybe that's a mystic thing. They did say you were like a hippie and all this stuff. Maybe that comes with the territory.
Okay, I mean,
But
I can.
meaning the vision, seeing what you saw.
Yeah.
As for the voices, I can try to give you something to calm you down a bit, but I
What
don't
you
know
got?
that
You got something? What kind of strength we talking?
maybe nothing too severe, just something mild, perhaps to relieve anxieties that you might be having that could be making this worse. And if it is, how do I say this without sounding like a quack? Energetically makes you feel better. You're not touching this artifact any longer. Maybe put it away somewhere so you're not touching it or too close to it.
Yeah.
And spend some time away from it, spend some time focusing on something else, and I'll give you
Yeah,
something.
that's no problem. What's that medicine you were talking about?
I will go to the I'm gonna like get like a dose of a thing, but before I do that, I'm like preparing where it's located. Before I do that, I do want to run a quick scan on him, if I may, to like use the hand scanner just to make sure there's nothing physical about this, because it sounds to me like it's more mental.
Doctor him.
Okay, I will doctor him. That's a success. I have a 6.
Physically, seems fine. Apart from
Okay.
he's stressed out probably because of hearing voices in his head.
Yeah, I feel fine. Other than it's this damn voice. It's just over and over. It's like it just nags, you know.
So, couple of recommendations. She is going to give him a dose of like whatever the like maybe like half a dose of like the equivalent of like a Xanny.
Okay.
Not a full dose, just enough to like even out based on his height, weight, etc.
All right. Yeah, you triage. I'm going to say for today you can downgrade your to level 1 harm, but the same harm. As the voices, while still incredibly annoying, headaches aren't as bad. Mellow you out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna do some thinking, you know? Maybe
Yeah,
think the voices away.
So yeah, that's what I was actually going to say. Try relaxing, doing another activity where your mind is focused on something else. Maybe meditate a little bit. See if you can kind of get yourself centered to get it away from, whatever this is that's influencing you. Because I can do the science thing, but the spiritual thing, it might be related to that vision. I don't know why I feel that way, but the links are there. So
yeah, that makes sense to me.
If it gets worse, please come to me immediately, okay?
Of course. I'm just gonna go watch like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something. I'm gonna go chill.
I don't know what that is, but I hope you enjoy. That sounds morbid.
That's fine. Thanks again, Doc. I'll hit you up later. I'll keep you posted.
Okay. And as you leave, I take more notes. I'm starting files for everyone because nobody has any files.
Yeah, add it to the file.
I put down all his vitals, all the information I gathered from the scan. I include that in the file. I include notes from our conversation. I include what I gave him, how it made him feel, blah, 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 all that stuff. I have a file on green, too. I just got to examine the other two, and then we'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Are the rest of you having any conversations? Just to point out the obvious, you don't have a destination in mind, and there's still lots of things to discover that have been undiscovered.
Green would probably look for Indigo, actually.
Okay. Indigo, where are you on the ship?
Oh, Indigo's exploring. He got his calibrations done, so he's probably looking around the ship, checking out all the cool stuff on here. Just
Okay, Garrus.
just looking for. I don't know what you're talking about. Just looking for all the neat stuff. I think he would look for what do we got? What do we got? I think he's worried about, since we don't have a destination, if we have enough like power to get us to wherever we're going. So I think he's found power reserves, and he's just checking those out to see how much those are gonna last.
You have enough fuel to get to the planets around. Thank you for bringing this up, because I think it's time. Let's see, where's the scene? Where's the scene? I gotta find it.
There's a scene?
There is. Oh my god, I have too many. Here it is. Yeah. The map.
Let's go! Look at that!
So
Incredible!
Yo, love a map.
you all are in Holtz, not that far from the gate, on what is oriented to us, the downside of Holtz. The closest system is Sanhandra, but you could probably make it to some of the others as well. You will just have to you'll have to go through the I don't even know what they call them. Not jump gates, but there are these kind of tunnels that send people into hyperspace.
Wormholes?
No, they're not wormholes. I'll find it in a second. But Sanhandra is the closest system to you, and is the most likely destination. But if you wanted to go to some of the others, you can.
I think Green would find Indigo kind of just watching over Blue's shoulder, just checking out the scenery. A lot of stars.
It's a hell of a view.
Yeah. Oh, Green, how's it going? You feeling? Oh, you were shot this shit.
Yeah, I was. Good news, and not so much no more. And it's not quite bad news. It's just, let's call it news. File it under completely net neutral news. I saw you handling the ships. I saw you handling different computer systems. So pretty safe to assume you know machines, right?
That's what I've been riding on so far. So,
right. Perfect. So what if I was to tell you that based on the holes that were left in me, Pink found that I'm full of machines?
If that's not a twist, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that cybernetics or something like that. I don't know. They don't appear damaged. I'm not quite sure how many I got or what they even do. But it's also a weird in-between of, do I go to see you or do I go to see the doc for this?
I mean, if you're feeling like you're, I don't know. No, everything I keep thinking of seems like something you would go to the doc for. But I mean, if you feel like you're short-circuiting, I could probably assist you with anything. If you feel like there's a virus, wait, no, that works both ways. Oh, this is.
To be fair, I'm feeling fine right now.
Okay.
And I think she's gonna get tired of seeing me in that room. I've still got a hole in my stomach right here.
What do you mean? You seem like a great guy.
Oh, I think you know what. So do you, upstanding individual.
Yeah, just trying. For the few hours I've known myself, I'm trying to make a good impression.
Well, very good. Speaking of impressions, hi, Blue. How you doing?
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, we're literally right
Whoops.
over you, just having a conversation.
Well,
you're driving.
Okay. Do a little. She's in her little seat, and she doesn't move, but she does tilt her head back to look up at you.
What was the question again?
I kind of lean forward, so I'm staring eye to eye with Blue. I'm just asking, how you doing? How's the ship running?
Well, we're not plummeting through space, and we're not on fire, and I was able to talk to our little friend.
The little guy. Do they got a name?
T2.
Oh, nice. Hey, how you doing, T2? You the co-pilot?
She points to
T2.
T2 beeps.
What does T2 actually say?
Pleased to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, T2.
I like this guy. So, do we have a heading?
Well, that would require us to know exactly who we are, where we were going, what our jobs are. And I haven't found that out yet, have you?
I assume that who we are is who he is now. Our jobs, we don't have one yet, considering we don't remember it. That I assume means that we're blank. And where we're going, possibly just to find a job.
You seem the very ornery type.
Quite possibly, yes.
Her head back down.
Stands up straight again.
Well,
Do you have, either of you have suggestions on where to go?
I mean, to make sure that we have enough power to get to another planet, we are going to need some credits. So I would say the closest one. Get a job, get some money, then we can figure things out after that.
Well, we might need more supplies while we're there, too.
Ooh, shopping. With no money.
How are we going to pay for any of those things?
Well, apparently we were doing a job. Why can't we do another one? We seem like competent people. We literally just broke out of jail.
Sweats.
Is that competency, or is that just a lack of complacency?
Either way, people are not as good as doing things as we are, meaning we can afford to make people pay us to do the things that we do so that we can continue to do them for even more pay.
Attaboy.
Well, the closest system would be, let's look. Because Mama doesn't remember the name of it. It was started with an S.
Sunhandra.
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 It's right here on the map. Right here. You see, click this button and then move that dial this way.
And you have on your little scopes, because you do kind of have a galaxy map of the Procyon sector. Those little notes are on the map also that you see. But beyond what the notes are, you don't necessarily know what that all means. So you could maybe infer some of the things.
What is... Oh, I'm not there, but why does it say tidally locked? What does that mean?
Tidally locked means that the sun is always shining on one side of the planet and not the other. So there is one side of the planet that is continuously in sunlight, and the other side of the planet, which is always in shadow.
Science.
Cool.
It rotates at the same speed as its orbit around the sun.
That's cool.
Incredible.
Do I know the environment, the biome, if we click on it? Do a little bloop.
Zoom
Little zoom
Well,
Can I get a zoom?
the sun side is extremely hot and the moon side is extremely cold. It is arable, so mostly rocky, rock and sand for the most part.
Oh, I hate sand.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Rough, coarse, irritating, gets everywhere.
Okay. Would this possibly be a good place for trade? And does it give me that information?
Nope, does not give you that information.
Well, it gives me nothing else, but this is the closest. So if we're trying to conserve resources, then this is where we should go.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not exactly in the practice of being picky. At least not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
And she just shifts forward.
We could probably get there and,
What's my estimation of how quickly I could get there?
It'll take you a few days to get there.
I'm thinking about...
You're going to have
few
to go
days.
through the hyperspace lanes was the word I was trying to think of, but could not. So you're going to have to stop at a few different stations on the way. So how intra-solar system travel works is that there are these different, essentially space stations that are near hyperspace lanes, and you exit one lane, you have to travel a little bit at sublight speed to another hyperspace lane, and then that'll carry you the rest of the way. Think about it, basically, you're catching a ride on a wave, essentially. to get where you're going within a system, and to get between systems, you have to go through the jump gates. Not that you all would really know a whole lot about that because you don't have memories, but just explaining it for everyone.
Thank you, T2. I like your teacher voice. It's very nice.
T2 telling us.
A few days until we get there. Is that okay?
We're in space. I don't know if we have a choice.
I mean, we do. I could speed it up.
Tell you what, in the interest of conserving the fuel that we do got, let's just set our current course at our current pace and pick it up if we think we're going to need to get there faster.
Not to mention, if we need to make another daring escape, we don't really want to be on E.
T2 will pipe up. Master!
Friend.
Friend! I must inform you, if you want to get there faster, there are dark hyperspace lanes. Wow. Dark hyperspace lanes that will get there faster, but they're not charted or mapped anywhere.
Oh.
They're very dangerous, but you could take them if you want.
Ooh. And are those, like, how dangerous?
Like, you could get lost in space forever if you mess up.
Ooh.
Oh, horrid.
I love us having this conversation, and it's just beep, 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 beep for green. It's so funny.
He's listening to like a cash register, essentially.
Truly. I give a look to Indigo then. Oh, well, I don't know that Indigo can understand.
But Indigo does understand.
That's why you saw him go, ooh.
Gotcha, okay. He gives a look, or she gives a look.
I don't know if I'm feeling like getting lost in the expanse of space for the rest of time. So, none of those.
You all seem like lovely people, but being stuck in isolation with y'all for too long might not be the move. I don't know yet, but, let's go with not trying to figure that out.
Okay, the slow route this time.
Alright, slow for now.
But we do have that in our back pocket if we do need to
If we ever
skedaddle.
need to run again. Apparently there's an artifact on the ship. T2 also told me that.
Did we ever find out where that thing is?
I didn't. I had to run back up here.
Fine. Repeat that for me, please.
No, I had to run back up here.
Hmm.
So I don't know where it's at.
I think we need just a big old team meeting.
Alright, should we just call the others up here?
Yeah, I think one of these buttons. I think Brett said he was in the medical bay with Pink. Hello? Hello?
Are you radioing me now?
Yup.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. We're gonna have a team meeting of sorts here in the cockpit. Is that what this is?
The bridge.
Yes, I know where.
The
I
bridge.
I know where that is located. I will come on up then.
All right, Brad with you?
Is Red still with me at this point?
I think so. We can say these conversations were happening
Start
simultaneously.
Buttons.
Yeah,
Red.
No,
He's supposed to go watch a movie.
We will be there in just a moment.
All right. See you soon.
And we'll head up.
And you all head to the bridge to have a nice little chat.
I'll spin my little chair around. So it is conducive.
Menacingly or cool? Which one is it?
You know what? Cool.
Cool. Nice.
Little leg over the other leg.
Ooh. That was a nice spin. Good spin.
Thank you. I've been practicing it when no
There's a
one was
lot.
in here.
It's a lot of panache. It's good.
There's
So
that
what's-
word again.
He loves
Yep.
it. What's going on?
Well, we got a course set for I forgot the name already, and I was just looking at it on the map that fast.
Sunhandra.
Sunhandra.
Hominoptera.
Does that name ring any bells? Or no?
It sounds familiar, but you don't know if you've been there or not.
It sounds familiar. The name, at least.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So that's where we're going.
Do we have a plan?
Figure things out, get some information, maybe get a job.
Get some credits.
How long until we get there?
Few days, 3 or 4 days was. Oh, sorry. You're probably asking in character. I'll shut up now. You just.
Blue told us about a few days so we can get comfortable with the ship, learn some things about this whole fire drake thing.
Well, we
Ship.
definitely have enough medical supplies for that. What about food, fuel, things like that?
I hadn't checked, but you expressed concern about the fuel, did you not? Indigo?
Yes, we have some reserves ready if we're in a pickle, but all our funds have we're at zero when it comes to our balance, so
Well, the guns
Well,
work.
guns do work.
I think that's a problem for when we get there in terms of funds. We have enough resources to get to where we're going. Yes? Okay.
We do.
Sounds like a good first step.
We don't know much about this place.
We don't
Just
know much
from-
about anything.
No. Positioning, it's tidally locked. I can give you that.
Pink doesn't know what that means.
It's,
I want that to be canonical.
So it's very, very dry and hot on one side, and it's incredibly cold and dark on the other. It's like it orbits at the same rate that the sun does.
All right, so interesting. Do we know anything else about what's there? Is there anything there, like cities?
Not a clue, unfortunately.
I guess we're going on an adventure then and hoping that there's something there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a safe zone in the middle. You know, like not too hot, not too cold. Kind of like lined up perfectly.
Mm.
I don't know.
Are
That's just
you
my-
sensitive to temperatures?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes I found some slippers in my room. Those were soft. I
That's
enjoyed
nice.
that. Yeah.
So plan is go to this planet, get a job, make some money, and then
Fi-
figure out what we're doing with the rest of our lives.
Well, I mean, you got somebody whispering in your head, so that might be something we could figure out some more information on down there.
That's true.
Wow.
Pink helped me a little bit with that. It's getting
Sorry.
a little bit
Oh,
quiet.
nice. Oh,
It's
so
a little
Run
bit
that by
quiet.
me again? A voice in
Hey,
your
yeah.
head?
Yeah, what?
Indigo, you
says
can tell what
nothing.
happened.
Pink says nothing because Doctor-Client confidentiality
Oh,
feels like
well-
something I would remember.
Indigo doesn't have that. So he says, yeah. So we went into the trash compactor and we found this cube thing. And then Red did this cool like meditation with it. And then, he started bleeding from his eyes and ears. And it was really
Can you walk
scary.
that back for a second?
Wait, you were bleeding from your eyes and ears.
I might be
You didn't tell me
exaggerating.
that part.
I think he made that up.
I made it up a little bit.
No,
I
where
like-
is this
What-
cube?
Points to the box that Red is probably holding.
It's
Why do you
in
still
this.
have
box.
I had him put it in the box because it seems like an object that is affecting people physically. Also, I can feel. This is going to sound so weird and dumb because science. I can feel the energy coming off of this thing. I can.
I can also feel that energy. A little backup for you.
So
Indigo, do you recall when I said we had an artifact on the ship?
I was kind of spacing out, if I'm being completely honest. I was looking at that map.
Yeah, I assume this is the artifact that those friends from the other ship are looking for.
So you weren't bleeding from your eyes and ears? That was a joke?
That was a joke. Indigo and I were having a good time until I
Because
got.
that requires a
bit-
very different treatment, okay? So, all right. Glad that's not real.
Nobody's bleeding.
Well, she looks at you.
Hey, I haven't torn my stitches. Thank you.
I certainly hope not.
Oh, I mean, have I? I just... Nope, that's still good. Still good.
All the metal bits good?
Yeah, they were in working condition. Fine machine. Oh, yeah, by the way, Red, I'm full of machine parts.
Flemish, that's pretty cool. You're like Indigo.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, did we get it from the same place?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe I
Maybe.
built you.
Maybe Pink built both of y'all. Maybe
He
she
grabbed you
saved
by
y'all
the
or
face.
something.
She
Son.
built me. If she built me, we're gonna have to have
You
some
got
serious
adopted.
discussion about why she made me look so good. But listen, that's for later. Maybe. But in any case, get the planet, get job, get money, get fuel. Then what? What are we gonna do with this artifact?
I want to find out what we're supposed to do with the artifact. Maybe we can subtly find that out.
I do feel connected to it in a way. And why would this voice be calling for me? I mean, maybe I can, figure something out with it. Give us a heading once we got some money in our pockets.
Maybe there's somebody on this planet that could help with that, so you're not doing it all solo dolo.
Maybe, but do we want people to know?
So here's the thing. Information is power. I think we can all agree with that. Let's focus on the information first before we go fiddling with things we don't understand.
I just
Maybe.
don't want the hegemony to be on our ass.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm be understanding some stuff real well in a few minutes. This stuff, Doc, pretty good.
Don't make it a habit.
Oh man, your eyes are dilated. It's like most of your eyes.
I
is
gave
just
him half a
pimple.
dose.
I think I may be sensitive to it or something. Maybe enhance it or something. I don't know.
Red, maybe you should go to bed.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch a movie if anyone wants to join. Have a little pal
What's the
time.
movie?
We got a
What's the movie?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 starring Jessica Biel.
I have no idea what that is, but
Oh.
it sounds
I've
amazing.
never seen it, but I would like to see it.
It's a very fun movie. It's a good time, and it also allows you to kind of space out and just enjoy.
Incredible. Oh, we're gonna need snacks. I'm gonna raid the mess for snacks. Be right back. He just leaves.
Fucking Andrew.
Well, no,
Hey, y'all
I'm
You
putting the
find
ship on autopilot.
you find the kitchen very light on snacks, but you do get a small bag of popcorn.
One?
Those hegemony sons of
That's
bitches.
tough.
Well, the hegemony
one?
soldiers that raided your ship took
They took
most
all
of
my
your
candy.
stuff.
Popcorn.
Did they take?
They
our
took my candy.
They took
Did
a
they
lot of
eat
your
our
stuff.
fucking popcorn,
Also,
dude?
Did they
St.
take the
Jimmy Twin,
coffee?
you're a little quiet right now.
Hang on, I'll fix that.
Wait, did they
Maybe.
take our coffee? I feel like that's the first thing Pink looks for is coffee.
They left the decaf.
Motherfucker.
Decaf espresso.
A cab.
But did they leave the milk steamer?
The milk steamer is there. The espresso. Let's see. Were you all nice enough to have an espresso machine? Yeah, you have an espresso machine. They left the espresso machine.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Guys, this is so fun. We're already gonna have a movie night. I love you all.
Pink doesn't know why, but she is visibly lamenting over the fact that the only coffee on the ship is decaf.
Wedding.
I feel like I should be upset about this.
Well, be upset about it.
Oh, it's just coffee.
She shows Green that it says decaf on the can.
Oh, that's just fucking criminal. I'm sorry.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. Hand on the shoulder.
Puts it back in the cabinet and slams the door. Real coffee. As soon as we get money.
All right.
Coffee and snacks. As soon as we get any
Snacks.
money. Yep.
Coffee, snacks, reason why the echoes of horror in Red's head,
Yeah.
and money. Okay, I think that seems like a good to-do list. I'll write it
Very
down.
comprehensive.
So, Blue, you using T2 and the ship's computer as a guide, find the closest space station that's near a hyperspace lane. No one really pays you any mind. It's very eerie the first time that you do this, having never remembered. You instinctively know what you're supposed to be doing, but you activate your jump drive, get into the hyperspace lane, and then you take off super fast. It's like getting on a wave, and it just takes you at faster speed than your ship can go. And then you just kind of let T2 take the helm while you're in the lane, and you all watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003, starring Jessica Biel.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
It's
Yeah, we
okay.
do.
It's,
A happy place.
You can turn your brain off.
I like it.
Does anyone have... thank you for the raid.
Thank you for
Does-
the raid.
I appreciate it.
Does anyone have any activities, downtime, or conversations you would like to have before you get to Sunhandra, or anything that you want to do at any of the space stations in between that you will need to kind of transfer hyperspace lanes on to do?
Can I finish healing?
You can, yes, you can recover again. I'm assuming that you would like Pink to heal you again.
Yep.
Would you like to RP that scene, or would you like to just fast forward and roll through it? It's up to you two. All right, your eyes are saying yes. I can give you a room if you would like.
Your eyes are saying
What a way to say that. Your eyes are saying yes. Watermelon.
Watermelon.
And an obligatory free Palestine. Just saying. Canonical with the ship now.
Hey, so I don't know for sure if it's doing what it's supposed to. It's more your area of expertise. It doesn't hurt.
At all? You don't
Well-
feel any pain?
Okay, no chronic throbbing, stinging, burning, but like if you were to poke it, then yeah, maybe a bit irritated.
Does that strike me as normal, Frank? That doesn't sound.
Seems like if he is experiencing very little or no pain, he is either healing faster than normal, or
High
he
pain
has a very
tolerance.
high pain tolerance. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's good that it doesn't hurt much. I'm just gonna take that for what it is until I figure out more about you physiologically. So let me take a look. And she's gonna like look over things, you know, make sure the stitches are okay, and just kind of general checking and like I guess pain management stuff. Even though he says it doesn't hurt him very much, it would be painful to a regular person. So okay, I'm gonna doctor. I will push myself for this.
Okay.
Success. It's a 6.
Okay. 3 more ticks on the healing clock. Does that fully clean your clock?
That does, in fact, clear the clock.
All right. You, over the
right.
course of these few days, heading to Sunhandra, Pink watching over you, administering medicine, cleaning your wounds, disinfecting, using all the advanced technology at their disposal. You clear all your harm. Good as new.
You know, you don't have to look over my shoulder every 2 seconds. I swear, I'm not gonna make a habit out of getting hurt.
You say that now, but we're still on the ship and we haven't gone anywhere yet, so...
But consider the last couple days I have not hurt myself.
But consider nothing has happened in which you would.
I don't have a rebuttal for that. You have a fair point. Try not to sound so worried about it, though. Oh, you just don't want to see me here, right? Or at least not too often. You got a limited amount of supplies. I can't just blow through all of them being an idiot, right?
Definitely not. At least not until, one, I figure out the extent of the stock, because there seems to be quite a lot. And two, waste not, want not.
That's a good phrase. Don't know that I've heard it before. It's a good phrase.
Well, apparently I'm just chock full of knowledge. Please don't do anything stupid. And don't do that when we land either. I need to learn more about cybernetics before you can go. Getting
Before
hurt.
Oh, please. What sort of stupid thing do you think I'm going to end up doing? Look, remember, they shot me.
I mean, I saw what happened. Some of it might have been avoided. Maybe a little less panache and a little bit more stealth.
What's the problem with panache?
Oh, there's no problem with panache. It's just...
So you like panache?
She rolls her eyes. Oh, we're playing this game again. I see.
Oh, I don't think we ever stopped, really.
Fair enough, but you're all healed now, so...
Wonderful. Anyways, I'm gonna go check out the bridge. You stay here and do your stuff.
Yes, I would like to finish organizing this at some point.
You got a lot to go through. Don't brush yourself, right? Don't pressure. No pressure.
The sooner we get something in order on this ship, the better.
Well, we're getting there at least. That's an improvement.
Before you go,
Yeah?
did you search through your room at all? Did you find anything that helped you remember?
Can I flashback for that?
I mean, you don't need to use a flashback point, but yeah, what would you have done during your room during the past few days?
Just looking through like closet drawers if there's like a desk with personal effects on it.
Yeah, we would have found many things like in your player trailer. Big guns, a lot of very con man-ish paraphernalia. Loaded dice, cards, fake IDs, forged papers, along with clothing generally similar to that of your art.
Well, I found a lot of fascinating items.
Fascinating how?
Fake IDs and forged documents. Papers to get through places without too much careful perusal.
So we are criminals.
Or at the very least, I might have been.
Interesting.
I'm certain there's going to be no consequences for this.
Definitely not. Consequences for
certainly.
our actions? Never.
Consequences, schmonsequences, not with all this panache. Please. I also found this, and he reaches into his pocket, he pulls out the lockets from that trailer.
What does it look like?
Would you like to tell the class what the locket looks like and what's in the locket?
Yeah.
Do I actually know what's in it?
A moment.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Open it.
Open it!
Open it. You won't.
Do it, bitch. You won't.
It's a picture of you and Indigo in a factory together, posing, and you look happy.
Aww.
You know, I gotta open the locket. I look at him like, huh. I kind of turn to show it to Pink. I get the feeling that this is just days gone, you know?
Is that a factory?
Looks like it.
So you were friends before this? Or maybe more?
Ooh, maybe more. Could go either way. He's a handsome lad.
Interesting. Well, that's sweet. At least you know you have history.
What about you?
She hesitates. Well, my closet is full of a lot of different kinds of clothes. I found a journal. Actually, she will pull it from amidst her notes and clipboards and stuff from where she's, whatever like pad type thing. It's probably like a Star Trek style pad that she's like typing notes in or whatever, or writing them down and having it transcribed or whatever. But she pulls like a regular journal, like a paper journal, and opens it up and shows him like some of the writing in there that's clearly a cipher. I found this. I don't know what any of it means yet. I'm going to be spending some time trying to untangle this, but first I feel I should prioritize the med bay. So, but
Well,
it's here for when I need a break.
prioritize the med bay would be good, but there's also some jobs here that you kind of gotta take your time with, right?
Yeah.
You got a lot on your plate.
It's really not that much. And she motions to the med bay, which looks much better than it did yesterday.
Mhm.
It's practically done.
This is true. And the best part is, I am also one less thing for your plate. He kind of pats the basically healed wound now.
I wouldn't call it that. It's part of the job, so. But I'm glad that you're all healed up now.
Thank you. So am I.
Anyway.
You did good work.
Apparently, I'm very good at what I do. I am almost done with the med bay. Maybe another day and it should be complete. But something about this, and she taps the journal. Something about this feels like it's important.
Probably
I don't
is.
know why, but it feels that way.
Nah, you'll figure it out.
I hope so. Looks
Oh,
like
you're
I'm the one who wrote it. So
Well, you're smart. Of course you wrote it.
I don't feel smart at the moment.
It'll come back to you.
I hope so.
And he'll lean forward and give a little grin. There's the spirit. Boop to the snoot, and he leaves.
She watches him leave and is just like, okay, cool. Gets back to work. It's the second time this motherfucker has booped me on the snoot.
Get Snoop booped.
I'm getting good at this.
Just a few other things. Does anyone else want to use any of their downtimes while
I
they're
do.
on the ship in transport? Yes.
I do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanna work on my clock. I wanna work
You want
on
to
the cipher.
decode.
Yeah, I take a break from organizing the med bay because I imagine that doesn't take a downtime. Unless you
does
want to
not.
turn that into a clock.
Nah. That's
Okay.
You can do that easily. That's probably study.
Okay, I will study then. I think this is worth pushing myself for. Except I don't really want to do that because I don't know when or how I'm gonna relieve stress.
You can always try
wait.
planet side.
I have an idea actually. But
Okay.
yeah, you know what? I am gonna push myself. I decided.
Okay.
Partial success. I got a 5 and a 4.
Okay, that's gonna be 2 ticks off the clock. I need to describe this. This is fun. What's appropriate music for this? Yeah, this one, I think.
Oh. What's happening?
You're going through. You have no idea what this is saying. You start going through the patterns, it's a notebook full of messages like this intermixed with other normal messages. But from what you're able to gather so far of looking through, this isn't just one continuous message. This seems to be a conversation. It seems like there's multiple speakers that are going through. That's what you're able to gather just from the linguistic patterns that you're getting from starting to try to translate this.
So what you're saying is it's different types, like different voices of writing. It's like different writing styles.
It seems like a conversation based on the pattern. Yes. It seems like a pattern of conversation, not prose or a monologue.
Do I have a notion of how many people are in this conversation?
Unsure so far. Maybe with more
Okay.
time you could start to determine that.
Okay. I think she's gonna rack her brain about that for a while before trying anything else. So that's good for me.
I believe, Red, you said you have something you would like to do.
Yeah, so Red, they have movie night, and then kind of the days after that, Red spends a lot of time, and he just keeps watching the same movie, except he ends up, he doesn't really realize why he's doing it, but he ends up spacing out and kind of, meditating, and uses that, familiarity to space out, meditate, and think on the voices or the voice in his head. So kind of my vice of, meditating, thinking on things, and also kind of trying to just figure out what the heck, what the voice is.
You're centering yourself, just trying to, yes, and light incense, ring the gong, meditate, think, and go ahead and roll on your, let's see, your vice is weird, and I think to roll your vice, you still take the lowest of your attributes. Is there a vice button on your sheet?
There is a vice button.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll your vice.
Let's see, vice, a 3.
Okay, so you clear 3 stress.
Perfect.
The voice, not familiar to you. You don't really get any clarity on what it is or who it is, but you are able to kind of recenter yourself, and you feel at least okay about the things that you've done. You're at peace with everything that's happened. And as a wise man once said, we're all just tumbleweeds in space, and everything will be okay.
There's a certain calmness and peace, and like you said, he feels okay, and he's, good to move forward.
Who else?
I just wanted to check my room.
Oh. Okay.
That's all I want to do.
You just doing an inventory on your room? Seeing what's
just
there?
want an inventory. That's all.
Give me a moment.
And I'd like to know where it's located.
There is a section of the ship that has all of the
all
crew
the same.
quarters. You all have your own rooms.
Okay, yeah, I was curious if it was like bunk style, if it was room style.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's you have your own.
Little
I
separate
believe
rooms
you
in the
have your
hall.
own quarters.
Okay.
So in your room, you find a custom-made spacesuit with a whirlpool and a tsunami on it. Not really sure why that is there. You find all of the items on your playbook, hull patch kits, scanners, but some other things not on your playbook that you find. You find gold medals, several of them. And on these gold medals, I'd say about 6 of them, is a unfamiliar insignia next to on one side and a ship on the other side. You also find a few different contracts that look like just very boilerplate quid pro quo contracts. Don't really know what any of those are. You find ship paperwork for the ship, along with a name that you very much determine is not your name, probably a fake name, Beatrix Spoon. Not
Good for her.
you don't look like a Beatrix. You also find a photo of you and three others of your, I don't know, your heritage, your race.
Oh, Randy Mayan.
Yeah. So they look very similar to you. And let's see, what else would you find? Nope, that's mostly all that you would find.
The gold medals are just like what, awards for something?
Looks like, yeah, like you would get at the Olympics or for winning a contest.
What is in the picture of me with these three other individuals that are similar looking to me?
You're on a beach next to an ocean that extends as far as you can see.
Interesting. Okay. And the contracts?
Nothing
Are they
super
like-
important about them, but do you have questions about them?
Are they like work contracts?
Yeah, they look like transport jobs, and kind of like payment in exchange for services, or services rendered, very vague, or payment in exchange for items that you're bringing them.
So there would be dates of these contracts.
Yes,
How recent are these?
as recent as a month ago.
So these are probably the jobs we've been doing.
Or considering the
covers.
weapons on your ship, these are probably covers. Like, you have to have some legitimate jobs, but they
Right.
seem very mundane for, like, you can instinctively realize you don't need all of the firepower that you all have on this ship to do some of this stuff. This is stuff that you're doing on the side for extra money, or they're a cover for something else that might be more illicit.
Okay. Good to know. Cool. Okay. I will take the little photo with me, but, like slip it in the pocket. But other than that, I think that's it. I can mark
All
it.
right. So, Sunhandra, you all, let me get, yeah, this is good. You come out of the hyperspace lane and you see this planet being beamed by the sun on one side. You start to approach the planet, and as, I don't remember, it was Indigo, you theorized that the Goldilocks zone, you can see, even from space, that almost all of the buildings on this planet, all the population centers, are in the twilight, where the night side meets the day side, and you see essentially a ring around the planet where night meets day, where most of the population is. But you do see a few different scattered settlements on your scopes on the night side and the day side as well. But you'd have to go down to the planet to actually ascertain what those are. But you have arrived, and possibilities endless. Do you all want to get down on your shuttle and head down to the surface?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome. And we will do that right after the break. We will be back in 10 minutes, everyone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very, very soon.
Goopy.
See you soon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ignite Recall, second half of the show. Do quick announcements first for those of you who joined us. Thank you for joining. It's always wonderful to have people joining us for these awesome shows. If you ever want to help influence the show or help tip the show in order to pay for the awesome artwork that we have for this show from wonderful Momobee, and more artwork is coming, but poor Momo has had such a schedule lately that it's going to come a little bit later. But if you want to, all of that is going towards her for this show and all of the future shows that I'm running, and you can influence the game. Exclamation point Ignite tips in the chat, but you can also see them down there, scrolling across the screen to see what you can do. I'm surprised that no one has taken us up on the character monologues yet. I'm actually very interested to see one of those happen at some point. It'll be really entertaining. But yeah. And then tomorrow we have The Weird, hosted by Craiggumz. That is going to be awesome. It's very much a Groundhog Day type situation at the moment for the crew. A ton of fun, creepy. Craig, you've been killing it with that show. Actually, you know what? Round of applause for Craig. Round of applause for Craig.
So
Craig's
fucking
been doing
good.
great.
The Weird is so fucking good.
It's
So
so
good.
great.
If you haven't watched that, catch up on our YouTube, youtube.com/MagicRPG. And then Friday, Ancestral Blood is back. We are reaching, I think, probably getting close to the end of that campaign. Lysanders are being Lysandery, but it's been awesome drama to watch. So that is back on Friday, run by Miss Magitech and starring Momobee. And occasionally,
It's a very special one too. this weekend.
occasionally Mandy and Craiggumz also, though not for a little bit. We'll see. Okay. We need a music change. Let's see. What's appropriate? It's appropriate.
Wait, is this the kind of city where I should dress up, maybe?
Depends. Thankfully, we're playing Scum and Villainy, so we can change when we need to. But let's
Wait, do we land the ship?
No. So what
no,
would
we take the shuttle
happen?
down.
You'd take the shuttle down, and
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna. Let's see. Let's do this one. No, let's do this one. Okay. You ride the shuttle down towards the capital named Ugar. You see this, there's no spaceport, there's no authority. You have your radio channels open. No one contacts you on your way down. Strikes you all as a little bit odd. Usually if there was an official spaceport, someone would be radioing you in. But as you get close to the biggest city there, you realize that there are a ton of ships parked just out there on the outskirts of the city in the twilight. You find an empty spot, you park your shuttlecraft down, gradually lowering, spreading dust everywhere. And as you get off into this impromptu spaceport, Blue, I assume you would leave T2 with the ship, or would you bring T2 with you?
We'll leave T2.
Okay. Leave T2 on the ship for now. Lock the ship up. And you see people, hooded figures in cloaks with goggles to protect from sandstorms. You see people discussing business deals, hiding around alleys as you get closer to the city proper. This looks like a smugglers and criminals paradise. And you can tell immediately that this is a very shifty city without really a huge hegemonic presence on the planet.
Our kind of town.
You start going in to get your bearings. You head into a building and, head into a bar just to try to get your bearings. And you see something on the newscast.
For HNN reporting from our Warren headquarters, I'm Stacy Weathers. Good evening, citizens. This evening, we'll discuss the dock workers' recent uptick in rioting and looting, Urbot miscreants causing discord in Rin, and the continued problems with the Holt-Rin Gate. Local 51st Legion peacekeepers are asking for help of the Holt populace for their assistance in locating a converted Conjugar-class corvette with the call sign Fire Drake. The crew of this ship stole an extremely dangerous artifact that the Guild of Engineers has confirmed is responsible for the damage caused to the Holt Gate. The craft was last seen heading in the direction of Sanhandra. If you encounter the Fire Drake or its crew, do not engage them or attempt to recover the artifact, as it can cause unfortunate health consequences, such as amnesia, delusions, paranoia, or sudden death. Instead, contact local law enforcement for escalation. As always, thanks for doing your part in keeping us all safe.
No one
But,
seems
like,
to really pay the cast any mind, but you all kind of, as you just did, look at each other, do a double take, and wonder, what did we just get ourselves into?
I get the distinct impression that memory loss was getting off easy with this thing.
At least we didn't die.
See, like, high chance of death, and we avoided it. Look at that. We're already
Sudden
on.
death.
Sudden death. Even worse.
Unless we're in purgatory and we already did die.
Oh,
I'm not thinking about that.
No.
Just a thought. So now that we're wanted criminals, what do we do next?
Probably go hang out with the rest of them.
I was going to say, I get the sense that we're not the only ones.
considering that no one really batted an eye at that newscast, I agree.
Frank, our faces weren't on the screen, right? Or anything
No.
like that?
No pictures, no
Bless.
faces.
No
Okay.
colors.
Okay,
They
dope.
did say Fire Drake.
It did say the call
Yeah.
sign of your ship, however.
Yeah.
And I believe you did not take the fake transponder ship upgrade at the start.
Nope.
Sure didn't.
Show didn't.
It's gonna be a fast trip, y'all.
We'll make a note of that for later.
Unless someone wants to donate some money.
Hey,
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the big.
Reckless
Thank you for the
Fury, thank you so
bits.
much.
Thank you, Reckless.
Hey,
what
chat.
we're
I
about
think
to
this is
be.
only gonna be one season, and then we're all gonna fucking die.
We're gonna do so good.
We're
So
doing,
good.
we're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
So we get some drinks or something? What are y'all thinking?
Yeah, because like we don't need creds to like get basic necessity things, right? Like in other games, or do we?
No, you have a very small amount of credits for just buying necessities, but we're gonna be limiting that because you all are broke. But yeah, you can just get drinks and food
Okay.
at this
Okay.
in the capital.
Oh yeah, I get the girliest drink they have available. The pinkest, girliest.
Hell yeah.
I like that. I'll have one of those as well.
With the little umbrella.
Yeah, umbrella with little straw hats.
She take little straw hats.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that. It's from a movie. Oh, it's my code.
Any movie references are welcome here.
Any and all movie references, please.
Yes. Hey, Red will kind of nod toward the barkeeper. How does someone get a job around here? Any job boards? Any postings? Anything?
You come up to this bearded man, tall, broad shoulders,
Interesting.
bandana on his head. Have to be a total moron to not be able to get a job around here.
So, a couple times I've been called a moron now. Can you just point us in the direction of where we can grab one? We're new in town.
He just kind of stares at you. Can I get you anything else, man?
No, my fun drink will do. Thank you.
He
Man,
just
they're
mutters.
mean here.
He turns and mutters, might as well just say, hey, I'm a criminal looking to do some crime.
They're mean here, man. I was just trying to ask where to get a job, and
This man's just trying to better himself, and they said, "You're an idiot."
You see a few people whispering around. And then you hear, after you hear the sound of the door in the back open, let me...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Sweats.
Oh my god. Why is blues music on? What's happening?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Or is it just somebody
A tall man
music.
in a pilot jumpsuit walks in and strides directly up to Blue.
No, I'm
Is he
scared.
hot? Is he
Says-
hot, Frank?
Is he hot?
Yeah, he is kind of hot.
What is he?
Oh.
He's human,
Oh.
but he walks up and says, Whirlpool, where is my stuff? Where's my stuff? You're lucky to be showing your face around here. Where's the stuff? You're late.
You just kind of. I don't think she knows that that's a name. But definitely he's looking down at me and just kind of does a big eye look up and does a slight shuffle towards Indigo.
You lost your wits? You finally fly too close to the sun?
Hey, okay, now let's relax. Let's start off with names, maybe. What's going on here?
I don't know who you are. I'm so sorry.
He looks at you. I don't know what's going on around here. Whirlpool, the stuff. Please tell me you got the stuff. You're supposed to finish the job like a week ago.
What's the stuff?
What? You didn't break into the armory?
He looks around to the crew like, I got this. And by that I mean I don't got this.
What went wrong? Did you get busted? Did you get pinched?
Maybe we should find somewhere a little more private to have this conversation.
Private. Let's go this way.
She kind of steps in front of Blue. Perhaps we can take this elsewhere.
Yeah, sure. Let's take this elsewhere. Your shuttle?
We can walk in that general direction, sure.
Lead the way. You finish and pay for your drinks. Yatu, the man's name, who he will say as he's walking with you, nice to meet all of you. I don't usually see you all at once. What are you doing? Like
Now, when you say nice to meet all of you, do we know you?
No, Whirlpool usually comes and does the delivery yourself, or at least
And
does
Whirlpool is, and she points to
Me?
Blue.
What's wrong with all of you?
look, man, we lost our memory.
Yeah, we're completely lost in.
So if you
This
happen to know any of our names, that would be great.
Oh no. The hegemony
Would be great.
You're the one on the news? You're
No.
You gotta be
Kinda
kidding
cool,
me.
though, isn't it?
I want to look around and see if anybody's watching us.
No, people are generally not paying you any mind.
Great, perfect.
So what were we supposed to get you?
We're walking and talking, by the way,
Yeah.
while this is happening.
A vault full of hegemony weapons and bullion.
Right.
You said a week ago?
Yeah, you're late. You were supposed to show up a week ago. You didn't do it. That means the access codes are no good anymore. Shit.
We may have done it. We just don't remember. See,
I think you would remember the dozens of ships and truckload of gold that you were going to be splitting with us.
Oh, we would have found that.
Yeah, I think we would have found that.
That would have been nice.
Okay, we're getting a timeline here. Something happened maybe a
Week
week
ago.
ago?
Wait, none of you know each other's names?
No.
We just been going by colors. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is kind of metal as fuck.
Apparently, we had multiple names, though.
I-
That's at least the third fake name I found in all my documents.
No, that's your real name, at least as far as the streets go. You're Whirlpool.
Streets.
On the streets, I'm Whirlpool.
That's
don't-
a cool name.
Streets. On the screen.
I did get your government name. Do you want me to say your government name in front of your crew?
You can keep that to yourself.
Ever since you stole my ship, I made you tell me.
Oh,
I stole your ship.
Ooh. Okay,
Where did I-
Whirlpool, badass.
Yeah, Whirlpool up.
She was a little badass.
Yeah, you've been paying me out of your share for like the last 4 years for it.
Hey, wait,
you got caught.
The ship
How's
is
building your
mine.
business?
Hold up.
Well, technically it's mine until you pay down the payments, but yeah, it's yours.
If it's her ship,
But you're
and
late, so
she delivers to you, is she the captain?
yeah, of course she's the captain.
Of course she's the captain. Hey, good work, captain. I guess.
Green, I thought you were the captain too, buddy.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank
I
you.
actually
That's
thought
nice.
Green was the captain. Yeah.
This guy? I mean, he's all right, I guess.
That doesn't make me feel very better. Much
Uh,
better. Thank you
I
all
just-
for inspiring confidence in me.
I mean,
I
he's
think she could do it.
he's
She could-
bossy. That's why I thought he was the captain.
I see. That would
To be-
explain all the documents and contracts that I found in my room of all the work we've been doing.
See, I didn't know you had that.
Well, we hadn't had a chance to talk about it.
Look, the syndicate really needs that stuff. If you don't have it, they're going to be mad. They're going to be pissed.
Well, Mr. Yatu, right? That was your name?
Just Yatu. Mr. is... We don't do last names.
Please, Mr. Yatu is my father.
Mr. Yatu is my daddy.
We can... If we did have a close relationship, then you would know where we would store those things. Maybe they are on the ship.
No, you're not smugglers. You kick in doors. You shoot hegemony troops in the face.
Oh.
That I can get behind.
That explains a lot about...
Points at green, points at red.
They're very good at that.
Look, Victor is going to be pissed if you don't get the stuff quick.
Well, then how would we go about getting it quick?
I've got the info, but it's all out of date now.
Well, we don't have any information on the ship anyway.
You probably burned it or erased it after you took in the information. You know, it's smart. You don't want to get caught with secret schematics and plans for breaking into a hegemony vault.
Oh no, I mean like the computers are wiped, right?
Our computers are wiped
Yeah,
on the
but
ship.
you don't need that. You don't need computers to crack some heads.
Well, true, but it's just
Look, just tell us what we need to do now, man. We have no answers on our end.
Well, Victor's gonna want some kind of a makeup job for this, and then you're gonna have to do the original one, or
Then can
you're
you
not
take-
gonna be
Can you
good.
take us there? Can you take us to Victor then?
To
Let's
see
talk with him.
Victor? I don't know if you want to come see Victor empty-handed.
You said he's the one that expects something from us. So unless you have something we can do in return, then we need to get a new job.
That's what we in the business call a make good.
Yeah, I suppose so. He's just not going to be happy. You sure you're up for that? Man, you're walking in the dark here.
I mean, Yatu, we've been walking in the dark since we woke up, if we're being
That's our
completely
middle
honest
name,
with
man.
you.
yeah. So can we give him like the timeline of when we woke up? Like we woke up. X
Yeah, you
number
give
of
him
days ago.
the. Do you tell him about you getting pinched? About you getting picked up by the 51st
I don't see
Legion?
why not, because we didn't tell him anything, 'cause we didn't know anything.
Okay. Say, so give me to me straight. Is it actually an artifact that you all have that wiped your memory out? Is the news true? Because it's mostly bullshit most of the time.
Yeah, no, that bit's true.
It's our best guess.
It seems to be true anyway. We
Wow.
only
Other
just
explanations.
yeah.
Well, you all gonna want to hold on to that thing.
Yeah, probably.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, somewhere safe.
You know, they're looking for it. It's probably valuable, and it might end up being something that you're going to need to cash in at some point with someone. But I would hold on to that as long as possible.
You know of
All right.
anybody here who has information that could assist us in something like that?
Maybe, but probably not on Sanhandra. You need someone who's more schooled in artifacts. But I'll look into it for you after we go see Victor. And he scratches his head looking uncomfortable.
You
Should
really
we
don't
not-
want to see this guy.
Is he really that bad?
When you come in empty-handed, he can be that bad. But
Wouldn't you say that this is a pretty fucking good excuse?
No.
depends who you ask. I mean, seems mostly reasonable, but that means you were doing something you weren't supposed to be doing before the time of the job anyway, so I don't know.
What would you do if you were in our position?
Wear knee pads and pray.
Oh,
I don't think we should meet this Victor guy yet until we have something
Maybe
Yeah, Victor's-
not. Actually, more important. Okay, forget about Victor for right now. Do you know our names?
No, I haven't met most of you before. You're kind of cagey with the names.
for good reason, seeing as how if Victor
Well-
finds out our names, there'll be more people hunting us.
Well, shit.
No, I
only
mean,
ever dealt with me.
we're mostly good. We're kind of good. You're reliable. Normally, you're reliable. Right now, not so reliable. It might not be good, but normally you're reliable. You know, that's why we gave you the job to begin with.
Not by choice. Not by choice. Just saying it again. Not by
Well,
choice.
but hypothetically, if we just came from that bar over there and then whoever gave us our drinks was like, sorry, I've lost all my memories and I don't have your drinks, but kept our money, we'd be kind of upset.
Tell you
I
what,
can see where.
I got two options for you. I'll try to find a job in the syndicate for you, or I take you to Victor.
The
Got
first
option
one.
one, option two.
Job, please.
Job, please.
Job.
All right.
We gotta show up as something, you know. Victor sounds like
If we do a
Piece of
job
work.
real quick, maybe
Victor
we
gonna
can
ice us.
soften the blow a little bit. Maybe do you think that would work?
It might work. All right, I'll
If
tell
I
you
talk
what.
to him, it would work.
You know, this is normally crazy, but y'all are usually crazy anyway, so I'll tell you what.
It's on brand.
There is a he looks around. There's an illegal bank that operates in the sector, and one of their places is around here. It's not really a bank. It's kind of a bank. It's basically a bank. To us, it's a bank. You hit that, grab the gold, grab the credits. It's a good apology gift.
okay.
Okay.
Well, it's
Who
a good thing I
controls
just
this
stopped,
bank?
patching you up.
Uh,
Yeah, who is in
Who are we gonna
charge
piss
of-
off in the meantime? You know, just so we have all of our
the
ducks in
the
a row.
Turner Society.
Oh, those Turners, yeah.
We don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is.
No, I don't.
They run some drugs. They like to pretend to be wealthy. They are wealthy elite. They're kind of pretentious 1%ers.
Pretentious scumbags. Okay, I can get behind that.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I don't
Rich
feel bad
people.
about hurting them.
Okay, yeah. Nope, that sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is
I
good.
say as if I'm going to be doing any of the hard work.
Which one of you has the best memory?
That's
Bad
a loaded
question,
question.
probably. Yeah.
Right now, probably.
Whirlpool. He gets out a piece of paper, writes, says, here's the address, and here's today's password. Or yesterday's password. Probably today's password. They don't change it that much. So
Gotcha.
here you go. And
She will take it.
you need me, you can find me, and he gives you another address.
Okay.
Oh, one moment. She will tug on him.
Yeah.
Just
He
Come
gets
down here.
closer and leans down.
oh, very nice.
So
Leans
tall.
down, and she'll just do a little whisper.
You could tell me my actual name if you know it, though.
And then she will lean over so he can tell her.
Eden of the Fifth Sea.
My name is so pretty. Oh.
They say on your planet you've got 7 of them, so you're from the 5th one.
Oh. You're so cute. Okay, writing it down.
Thank you.
Yeah, just one thing, Whirlpool. If you all have that or artifact, and it is that strong, and they got a news broadcast about you, someone's coming for you. You might want to prepare for that kind of a tempest coming down on you all.
It's a very resolute little nod.
Might want to get that war chest nice and full before they get there. Look, you're not one to back down from the fight. If you were, I wouldn't have just let you pay off the ship. I would have just shot you. But you got heart. You won too many races. You know? You're a genuine badass. Don't forget that.
I'm a
I mean,
racer!
you forgot that, but don't forget that.
Right. I'll remember that.
Best one to ever join the wave.
Lore drop. Me writing down all
Hey,
my
Lord,
lore.
I'm also like,
Writing down our lore. Okay, sorry.
Yeah?
Writing down.
yeah, tell us more. Tell us more about what you're writing down.
Hey, what's this man look like?
He is
Yeah.
a tall man
Does he
with
look
a
single?
tall man with a short trim beard. Not as broad as the bartender, but pretty well built and wearing a pilot's jumpsuit. Not dissimilar from your own gear. He's not as stacked as you, though.
Oh, that's fair. I was like, oh yeah, he has a little crop top too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, not the crop top.
Oh yeah. She will go to shake his hand.
He'll shake your hand and then nod, give you a slap on the back, and then briskly start walking into the city, pulls his hood up and puts goggles on.
Well. Seems we've learned a lot.
Yeah, we did Whirlpool.
Oh, goodness.
So, where we going, Captain?
I
What's
love
that
that
dress?
a woman is in charge. I can just say that. I'm kind of glad and she looks at Green. I'm kind of glad it's not you.
Dang!
To be fair, I did get shot twice. That's not a good sign on a captain. Maybe.
I know,
no,
but
it
you
just
lead from
mean-
the front, you know?
Yeah, you just, you take the shots for others.
Yeah, you protected me. You got my vote. I mean,
So
Blue, you're
I'm-
great.
so
Whirlpool,
I'm-
what do you?
I sounded much more like a shield.
That's what I was
An
thinking. you
enforcer,
were.
maybe.
But you're our
Security?
shield.
Oh,
Yeah, a shield is very vital to a group.
oh, thanks.
So we're robbing a bank.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Sounds
shh.
all right.
I
The
mean,
Turner
everybody
Bank.
here is. I'm pretty sure 3 people tried to pickpocket me during that walk. I don't think people care that much that we're doing nefarious things.
That's fair.
Right.
Oh, listen, here's the way I think about it. If they're rich enough to own a bank, they're rich enough for new kneecaps. Let's go breaking some.
Okay,
All
before
right.
we do,
Just make sure it's not yours.
This is a lot. I'm just saying, this is a lot. I'm a little feeling a little high blood pressure right now. I just need a moment to calm down before
Oh,
we start running in
think
again.
Pink has something for that.
No, I don't need it.
If you feel you need medical attention, you just let me know.
No, it's not medical attention. I just need to calm down a bit. Everyone, calm down. And
You need some
loud.
water?
Hold on.
No, I'm just.
Here, wait. Indigo, look at me. All right, deep breath in,
Mm-hmm.
long breath out.
You just see steam coming out of the pores of lava for the most part.
Oh. Did it help?
Not at all.
It
I'm
worked
just
for
breathing.
me.
Well-
I'm breathing. I breathe every day.
All right.
don't make
Works
sense
for
to me.
humans, doesn't work for you. Okay.
I don't know
I
if
got
that's
an
the
idea.
thing.
I got an idea. Hey, Indigo. Do you need a hug?
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, I'm not mad at anybody here. And it's just I need to.
You're mad at the situation.
There you
right?
go. Thank you.
I
Red.
get you, man.
Yeah. We're here. We're here. It's just right now I'm like here, and all of y'all down here, and I just need to figure out how I get to where y'all are, and just see I'm still breathing and nothing's happening. I don't know why you gave me that advice. That doesn't work in this situation.
Well, I'm sorry. It generally works for people.
That's fine.
Human people, I should
I
say.
mean-
It helps regulate your nervous system. Anyway, I digress.
Maybe we take that energy and we go and use it for the mission. Little.
Yeah, go punch some faces in.
So
or something.
previously, when we did the mission, I was calm and collected, typing and all that, and doing all the opening doors and stuff for y'all to kick in, as Yatu said. But right now, I feel like if I were to do that, I'd be throwing us off. My game's off.
No.
Game's off.
Never. No. We
No,
trust you.
You're on top of your game.
Does he still look
You
like he's
are.
burning hot?
Yes. I just need to.
Do you
what's
need
the
some
address?
water? What do you need to cool down physically?
Gotta do some pocket water.
Blue. What's the address? I'll
One
meet y'all
minute.
there. I just need
No,
to.
no,
I need
one
to take a
minute.
walk.
Come here.
He leans down.
Pull a little water skin off my hip. A little flask. And I'll do a little right at him.
Just steam. I understand everyone thinks that I'm
Did it work?
hot-headed right now, but that's not.
Did it work?
No, it did not work.
You
I'm just
feel worse?
Did it
I'm
feel
just gonna take a
good?
walk for a moment. I need to find something.
Here.
Ah! And he just stomps away for a moment.
Take the address.
I got little legs. Don't run away.
He'll take the address. He pops a cigar out of his arm and puts it in his mouth, and he's just chewing it, just stomping away.
That reminds me. And she fishes in her pocket and produces a pack of cigarettes.
Smoking's bad, everyone.
Don't smoke in real life. If you don't smoke, don't start.
Don't
If you
smoke in
do
real life.
smoke, quit.
We're pretending we're Cowboy Bebop vibes, okay? That's the only time when it's all right.
It's for the vibe.
It's only
the
okay in
vibes.
RPGs.
And in Black Lagoon.
That's true.
Does anyone have any downtimes they would like to do before you do this bank robbery?
I need to de-stress.
Baby is stressed.
Really?
Daddy is stressed. Look at
So,
him.
who all needs to indulge vice? Raise your hands.
Me.
And Indigo and Pink. Okay. Give me a second. I need to remember your vices.
Should be on the top.
I
guess
know
I
what
need
my
to.
vice is. I have an idea, barring anywhere luxurious to go. I have an idea. But it requires going back to the ship.
Okay. That is fine. You could go to the shuttle and then head back to the ship. Indigo, is yours planet side or is yours also involve the ship?
It can be planet side.
Mine
Okay.
can be planet side. I just don't know what's available here. This doesn't seem like a luxurious place to hang out.
It is not. It is not luxurious, but there's still
Okay.
places that you can get your freak on, so to speak.
Oh.
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 What's your vice again?
Why? Luxury?
Oh, well, some things are. Never mind.
Yeah. 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 You want to tell me more about that?
I mean, I certainly could. Maybe in my
Careful.
quarters.
Who wants to start? Oh. Who wants to start?
Oh, interesting.
I can start.
All right.
As Indigo walks, like kind of stomps away, he's just frustrated with himself, not anyone else. I wish I knew who me was, so I could figure out how to deal with me right now. And he looks at the entirety of this Twilight-esque planet area, the cityscapes. He looks to the side and he sees what the sun is doing to one side of the planet, and he looks to the other side and sees endless night. And he marvels at the fact that no matter what, people figure out how to survive and how to live. And he tries to attune to that, or find an understanding of the universe itself in this small moment of contemplation.
That is really sweet. Please roll your vice.
All right. It is weird. So you perform strange experiments, explore the way, or commune with artifacts. So I think he's trying to just commune with the galaxy itself, or at least on this small planet.
Mm-hmm.
How do I roll that?
You should just be able to click on vice.
Oh, Vice. Thank you.
Yep. It's right underneath stress for everybody else
Thank
who's
you.
looking.
All right. Roll. Ugh. 1. That's not good.
You're feeling, as you're communing, just panicking like, what am I doing? What was I doing here? Why was I here? Why do I have this artifact? What is going on? I can't handle this right now. This is too much. And all you feel is just the chaos of the city, the bleakness of the planet, and questions about what you all running from, what you were running towards before. And the conversation with Red is still bothering you. You killed people, and it's looking more and more like you didn't think you were the bad guys, but after your conversation with Yatu, the things that Whirlpool found in her quarters, even if you aren't bad guys, you're criminals, and that doesn't jive with what you feel. You don't feel like a bad person. You don't feel like you would do bad things, but it seems like you are, and you just can't get your mind right with that.
Yeah.
And you just wander alone for a bit, feeling disconcerted.
I miss Leon. I leave him on the ship.
Pink, what are you doing to de-stress a little bit?
Well, since there's probably nothing here that I would consider luxurious.
Oh, no, there are.
Okay,
Ironically,
what are my options before I What are my options?
give me 30 seconds. Because I think ironically enough that
Uh-oh.
just give me.
It's okay, we can just vibe to my theme song in the meantime.
the best place to get some luxury, you ask around, like, hey, girl is trying to do something nice. And you hear about a club called Wildside.
Oh. Okay. Do I
And
have the money to get into a place like this?
it would basically take you down to nothing. But yes.
Okay. I have a different idea. I don't know if it'll count or not.
Please tell me.
Although I am very tempted to go to this club. Would be to like go back to the ship and like play dress up in my closet because I have all these really fancy clothes.
I'm going to say that would not count.
Damn. Okay. Well, it was a cute alternative. You know what? Yeah, I'll go to this club.
Great. You hear that there is a club run by...
Called Wildside, you said?
Yes, it is called Wildside, run by a man named Valis.
Does that name sound familiar to me?
Nope. But you know it's run by him. You head there, you go up. It's like a multi-level villa. It goes up 3 different levels, and on each level there's like an outdoor balcony set up with a bar and lounge chairs, umbrellas. There is a band playing quiet music. You pay the door fee to get in.
And?
I have a question. Momo,
Yeah?
who did you share the address with?
I
Indigo.
assume just Indigo, and then the rest were with me.
Cool. Awesome. You go in, and there's expensive wine and spirits. There's room to dance, to schmooze. Everyone is kind of dressed up very nicely. And there are drugs. Lots of drugs.
I feel like I probably changed at some point.
Yes, I'm assuming that you changed into your...
Little black dress or something.
Yes, into a little black dress. They're very nice drugs. If you would indulge, you would find that they're better than you could really have remembered.
Oh.
And you just have a great time. Roll your vice.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
4.
Oh, is that with disadvantage?
Yeah, because I don't have any pips.
Got it.
in
Okay, yes.
Prowess category.
4. That doesn't overindulge you, right? That was had.
4. The roll of 4 clears 4, right?
Yes. Okay, you had 6, or you had.
Yep,
Like,
I had 6, so now I'm down to 2.
You have a good time. Don't quite
Yeah, I
lose
do.
track of the time, but dancing, schmoozing, talking to people, it's fun. You feel like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. It actually feels like one of the few things other than medicine that's felt familiar to you.
Okay.
Maybe you've even been here before.
Does anybody like talk to me, recognize me, anything like that?
That's a great question. Let's fortune roll.
I love a fortune roll.
I'm going to say a success, a full success, someone knows you by name. A partial success, people recognize you but don't know you by name. And a failure, no one knows you or recognizes you. Okay. You get kind of... if you're a regular at a club or a bar and you recognize someone and you give the nod and the wave, you get that a few times as you're going, but no one really approaches you. They just kind of let you do your own thing.
That's probably preferred, actually. So yeah, I partake in some of the fun, do a little dancing, and I guess go meet back up at the shuttle at whatever time we appointed to, probably fashionably late compared to everybody else.
Yes. Who still has downtimes? I believe Red has.
Shows up in party outfit.
I believe Red still has downtimes.
Yeah, we get 2 per, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have one more. So when Red gets back to the ship, he goes to his room and he pulls out the artifact that he had kind of hidden in his outfit, and thinks back to him saying, it's in a safe place. And he wants to basically, like, for the first time, really spend time studying it and trying to understand it. So
This is the cube.
Yeah.
Are you going to attune to it, or are you just going to look at it?
When you attune to something, is it like you're making a choice to do it, or would Red be like just trying to figure it out and accidentally attune to it?
No, so like if you're attuning, it is a deliberate action to tap into the way and try to either make sense of something that is way influenced. It's not necessarily using the item, though you can use an artifact by attuning, but it can also just be to understand it better. So
Red's just gonna try to understand it better because he tried to attune to it before and it didn't go well.
So you're not going to attune, you're just gonna look at it?
Correct. Just
it will give you
try to
much
figure
less
everything out.
information if you do it that way, so you know.
Are the voices still in my head? Has it been 2 days?
No, it's been 2 days. The voices have gone.
Okay, no voices then. You know what? Now that the voices are gone, he'll try to attune to it.
Okay, roll an attune roll.
All right, come on. That's a 6. Success.
You understand this thing. I need, let's see, different music. Let's do...
Oh my god, cube music.
We have cube music. We have companion cube music.
We have aperture science.
Also, Gambit is like that extra thing we all can use, right?
Yes.
We gained 1 Gambit since I got a 6.
Oh, nice. That's
Oh.
huge.
Wait,
So wait,
what?
how many gambit?
Oh, that's
how
only
many
if you're on a
gambit-
job, I believe, right? Or am I wrong?
Oh, I
Let me
don't know.
check.
Oh, I
Let me
guess
see.
no.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. It just says if you didn't spend a Gambit on this roll, gain 1 Gambit. I think it may be one of my abilities or something.
Hang on.
So, point of order, while Frank looks that up, we have 3 die from Holly still, I believe, from last session, and then however many gambits we start with.
You start with 3, thanks to
Start
Green.
with 3. Okay.
Where is it that you see that, Andrew?
It was
It's
in
in
my
chat.
roll. Yeah.
Oh, it says it on your roll?
Yeah, if you didn't spend a Gambit on this roll, gain 1 Gambit. I think it's my character.
Okay. Okay, no, that's just part of the system. So that would be true if you're on a job, but since
Okay.
we're not on the job, yes. Yeah, then cool. Yes. But you were attuning to this thing, and you realize, yeah,
Holly Horde.
this is a weapon, a tool. Its design is to wipe memories, and not just wipe memories, but to control and reshape memories. That's what this thing does. But the more complicated the task, the more people you try to influence, the harder it is to control. If you were using this thing to try to use it on one person, you feel like you could probably do it. Things could still go wrong. It's powerful, but it might not be that bad. And then you realize for this to have been used against all of you, that must have been either someone very strong having done that, or it could have had catastrophic consequences for the person that used this.
Taking notes.
This is an
Okay.
extremely powerful artifact.
Gotcha. All right. Red's just gonna kind of keep that to himself until everyone's back together and just kind of keep looking at it.
Blue, do you have downtimes that you would like to do before your bank robbery?
There is one thing I think. It's pretty quick. I don't know. There's no mechanical purpose for it, but since our ship was kind of trashed, I think if I could spend like the amount of time that like maybe Pink was out at the club or like that set of time, if I could spend that time cleaning the ship.
Yeah, you go through, you start tidying, you start repairing the tears in your upholstery and your furniture, you sort through things, and yeah, you hate that the ship was a mess. It annoys you. It's like having a messy garage or a messy desk. You're just like, I've got to fix this. So you spend a few hours sorting it, T2 keeping you company, making polite conversation the whole time. But yeah, you head up in the shuttle and then come back down in the few hours, and yeah, the ship is clean.
Yay! Ship clean.
But do you have any other actual mechanical downtimes you want to use? Because I think you haven't used any of yours, right?
I haven't used any mechanical downtimes, no.
Would you like to?
I don't.
You stressed?
I've got 5 stress.
So yes,
Yeah.
you are stressed.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I gotta figure out what to do.
Oh, I know what you do.
Oh, you
and
do?
you instinctively know what to do.
Okay.
You actually felt this urge that you kind of pushed down at first because you were trying to figure things out. But upon landing on the planet, you had an immediate urge to go to the, I guess you would call it a postal service of sorts. They don't call it a postal service. It's like a messenger center. And you just had the desire to go there. And
Okay.
you head there.
I do.
You walk up to the counter, and the person behind recognizes you and waves you up.
Oh.
And they say, same as last time?
Yes, but what is that? What's the same? What is it?
I just want to make sure that you want to be transferring credits to this other account, same as usual.
That's fine, but could I ask what the other account is?
You feeling all right?
Could you just say it? For
I just have a
levity's
number.
sake? Okay.
They give you the account number.
Okay. I'll jot that down.
They look at
How
you a little
much?
bit weird.
How much is it? In a quantifiable amount, like, in a vague amount.
How big is the account? Your account?
No. How much is it usually that I send?
You usually send a credit at a time.
Interesting. I wonder if this is for the ship. Okay. I mean, yes. Well, I don't have any money. I can't send any.
You can. It would put you into debt temporarily. And that's okay. That is a thing you can do in this game. Would you like to do that?
Yeah. If this is something that feels right, that I should be doing, then... Oh, my camera. Then yeah.
Go ahead and roll your obligation.
I'd love to have a little obligation roll. Little obligation vice.
Oh, not the obligation vice.
Also, mechanically, I am hand waving the actual fee because having you pay money in order to indulge your vice sucks, but just know you're sending about a credit's worth of money to someone that you don't currently know, but now you have an account number for. So go ahead and roll your vice.
You just click device under stress. Yeah, I was
row.
looking for it too. Nice.
Oh my
Exact
god, evened
amount.
out. Exact amount. Bless me. Whoa.
And after you do it, sign the paperwork, you just kind of take a deep breath. And then in your head, you don't even know why you have this thought, but it's not in these words, but it is the feeling of I just need to keep them safe is the feeling you get.
So it feels good to send this money.
It feels good. Like you need to do this.
Okay. Then I feel much better. I will go back home to the ship. Or wherever we're meeting. I'll go to our meeting.
I assume you're going to meet back at the spaceport.
Yes.
Anyone else have anything to do?
My healing green earlier counted as my first downtime, right? Just making
No,
sure.
that counted as his downtime.
Oh, I have another one?
Yes. Those heals were his downtimes.
Oh, wait. No, I spent time on that clock. That counts, doesn't
Yes.
it? Okay,
Yes.
never mind. Then I'm good. I only had 2.
Yep.
Okay.
I think.
So we get 2 downtimes?
Yes.
Can I try again to de-stress, or is it?
Yeah, you
one
can.
less? Okay.
Go ahead and do it.
All right. Ooh, 4.
Hey, better this time.
Nice.
And then Momo/Blue, you have another downtime if you would like.
I'm all right.
Well, if you're just gonna waste it,
gonna
I have
learn about the job?
I have a suggestion.
Oh, yeah. I'll take suggestions.
You could try to find out. Okay, so I have a few suggestions. One,
Okay.
you could try to find out if your name shows up in any registries. You could try to find out who that account number belongs to. These would be long-term projects. You could try to use any of the contracts that you have and see if there's a match anywhere on file somewhere. These are all possible to try to find
Like
some
to
information.
I'd like to check the contracts then.
Okay. So you take the contracts and you start going around to different fixers and brokers in different bars, taverns, loan sharks, and just trying to see like, hey, I have a contract. I just want to see if it's registered here. And I'd say, what does that sound like to me? That sounds like consort.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a long-term project. This is going to be a 6-tick clock. Find contract registration. And go ahead and roll your consort.
Okay. I have a 3.
So you head to all these buildings. They say no, no. And then one of them says, don't really have a whole lot of official places here. And chances are that if you were going to find the contracts, you would have found the real version, not the fake version. Maybe try somewhere that has a little bit more legit business, and you might have entered them there.
Okay.
And I think it is time for the engagement roll.
Engagement roll time.
Uh-oh.
Who's getting engaged?
Before we do,
Uh-huh.
Reckless put forward that 500 bits for a monologue.
Yes.
Wants us
Oh.
to roll for who gets it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, okay.
Thank you for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, we promised we'd eventually do it.
All right. I did not see that. Thank you for calling that out. All right. I'm going to roll. 2 is blue, 3 is green, 4 is red, 5 is pink, 6 is indigo. 1 is we do it again.
Okay.
3, it is red. Give me a second.
Let's go, Red.
love a
Let's
I
go.
love a
Our
monologue.
first.
Oh my god, our first.
Our first monologue, and it's
Oh my
gonna be the
God.
best.
Give me a
course.
sec. Hang on. And 3, 2, 1, go.
So that's what this thing does. Huh. I wonder if my ex-girlfriend used it on us. That could be what caused us to go down this rabbit hole. Should I tell the rest of the group or should I keep it to myself? It's dangerous and I shouldn't have been playing with it in the first place, but I just don't know. I mean, obviously we're a family, but I don't know.
Let's go. Let's go. First monologue. Inner thought.
Whew. 30 seconds, longer than you think.
Yeah.
30 seconds do be long. But it
Oh,
was
like a
very
surprise.
natural.
My talking head bit.
That's
On a
the
reality
idea,
show.
Venom. That's the idea. Okay. And it is time. Okay. They are a higher tier than you. So this is going to be minus 1d for that. I've got no pluses. Does anyone have any pluses?
I already used all my downtime.
I think so.
Unfortunately not.
Okay. So it's going to be a disadvantage engagement roll.
Ooh.
You know, that can't be good.
I mean, it could be good. Could be fine.
We didn't want to win anyway.
Double boxcars. That's all we need, right?
Exactly. Let's go boxcars.
Okay. 3. 3, 2, 1.
That was not double boxcars, guys.
That was a 3 and a 2.
That was not
That's a
double
3 and a
No,
2.
that's
That
not
is a
great.
failure.
Poor
not looking
effect.
great.
Desperate.
Oof.
Awesome.
Normally I would joke and say we love to be desperate, but so early
We
in the
hate
show
to
we're
be-
doing
we
it
hate-
again.
We hate to be desperate right
This
now.
sounds about
Doing it
right. We were all
again.
kind of doing our own thing, not really preparing for this.
We're about to stack up the
There's about to be a lot of flashbacks. You
My
go
bad.
to the
I'm a
address
doctor, not
and
a bank robber.
Pink, as you approach, you realize this is the place that you just partied.
Uh-oh.
And you go in
That's funny.
and you break in the door and you come in. Oh, sorry. Pick your payload, everyone.
Medium.
I'm assuming medium or heavy, probably for a bank
I'm
robbery.
gonna go with, I guess, yeah, medium.
Going with
Schmedium.
medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, medium.
How come when I click on normal loadout, it also clicks the light one?
I know.
It does
yeah,
that for
that's
mine
the
too.
Yeah, it
Okay,
just
Because
alright.
like it builds on.
I
the
think it builds on
previous-
top
Yeah.
is how it's coded. I
That
would
tracks.
assume.
Okay.
You break in the door and you realize you get in there and you're like, everyone get down on the floor. And then you see someone turn to the side and look right at you, Pink.
Oh
And
no.
they say, Nova? And then you
What?
see the bartender pulls
Write this
out
down.
a blaster and points it all at you. And then you hear footsteps coming from elsewhere in the building. It seems like you might have tripped a silent alarm, but you're not sure.
Oh, fuck, man.
Guys, I think we're in a desperate position.
Hey, down on the floor. It sounds so offensive when you put it like that, but no. It's
And
like this. This is
people
like,
put their hands up,
dancing.
and people
Wait,
start
wait.
hitting the floor. But the
Who-
one of the
Sorry.
patrons in this place recognizes you, and then gets down on the floor. After they hear you get down on the floor, like Nova.
Is it like, are they androgynous, mask, femme?
This is a. Give me a sec. Let me see which. This is a man wearing a sleeveless shirt. Looks like the sleeves have been detached. And they're wearing, but they look like they were at one point military fatigues.
Uh-oh.
What do you all do? You hear footsteps and you have a gun leveled at you.
Guess we gotta shoot first then, huh?
Not ideal.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna put my hand.
And
out,
remember,
just gonna-
flashbacks are also possible.
Yeah.
I gently put my hand on top of the gun, like, hey, we don't gotta shoot. We don't gotta shoot right now. Say, get down. There's nothing to say that this is particularly threatening. This could be particularly negotiating.
Sounds like you were trying to sway him.
That is exactly.
This
Love
is
to
going
do
to be
something.
desperate and limited effect.
Hang on, let me record
As
this
y-
first desperate roll.
Go ahead, Indigo. What are you trying to say, Craig?
Can I pay for a flashback
Two.
to get a hack off outside that would like set most of the guard in here as a diversion of sorts? Like something else got hit and they kind of like ran out.
Absolutely,
as we
I would
came
say
in?
that's a 2-stress flashback.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to
I have
say
a thing too.
you
when you're
can hack. I would say this is controlled but limited effect.
Okay. Does my fine hacking rig do anything?
It
with that?
does. Would you like to bring your fine hacking rig on this job?
I would.
Then yes, that will turn it to standard effect instead.
Okay. Can I use a holly die?
Sure, and also you have 3
Please.
gambits.
Oh, that's all right. Okay.
I will mark off a holly die because we should use this first.
Okay.
Gotta make
You
sure
said-
Holly gets her money's worth.
Controlled standard.
Controlled standard.
All right. Success.
So you hack the system before you go in. As you're planning, you're like, all right, I'm going to hack the system and I'm going to send off a diversion. And instead of them being on the first floor ready for you, instead you make it so that there is a perimeter alarm and fake this like there's something that's happening on the 3rd floor so that all the guards are away. And it is just instead this one bartender with a blaster. Other people distracted away from you. Pink, what was your flashback going to be?
Once I realized we were rolling up on the place I was literally just in, I would hope that I could give everybody like a idea of the layout of this place because I saw quite a bit of it. And I'm hoping, is it possible, Frank, for us to re-roll one of the fortune die, given that we would know what we're getting into and be like, hey, by the way, I was just here.
I would say you could do a flashback to do, depending on how much stress you want to take, I would say for 1 stress, you could give them a layout of the place.
Okay.
For 2 stress, you could actually find out where they keep the money.
I'll
in
take the
this
2
place.
stress, please.
So while you were here and you were scoping things out just in case, and once you realized this was a nice place, and you realize that they keep the money locked in a basement in this place, that you saw people taking credits on chips and just credits out to the basement.
Yep.
Okay. So you know where you are actually supposed to go now.
Yep. That's well worth 2 stress, baby. Let's fucking go.
And does that help out Green's role?
It will not help out Green's role, but it will
try,
at least make it easier for you to pull off this job now that you actually know what you're doing.
Right,
Now,
so-
Green, please proceed with your desperate limited roll to talk this guy out of shooting you, unless someone else has another flashback you'd like to do instead.
I have a flashback.
Go ahead, Blue.
Triple.
Let's.
We don't want Green to get shot again, guys.
Really don't
I
want him to get
really
shot.
don't want him to be shot again.
I'm so good at it.
On top of everyone else's flashback, if we knew where if Pink knew where the money was, could I flash back and she knew the layout? Could I spend a flashback to then have positioned myself, maybe if there are little tiny vents or any kind of small little opening, I can crawl through.
Okay. Thank you
So
for the tip, by the way. Indigo, you get, I think it was Indigo de-stress. Was that what the note said? I'm pretty sure. So you get to remove 1 stress for the 20. Thank you so much. Yes, I would say that... Are you trying to find a crawl space to the basement, basically?
Yes, I want to basically be in position to do this. So in case things go,
So I
if
would
they
say
can't
that
get
is
through, someone else can, and we can. Whoop.
That sounds like. What roll would that be? Just roll a study, I would say, to see how useful this vent is.
Okay.
Come on, useful vent. Come on.
Useful vent. Oh yes, I don't have anything in study. That's great.
You could push yourself.
I could. I will.
Or a gambit. Okay.
I'll push myself.
Okay.
We have gambits and holly die, guys.
Oh my
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You find a vent, but you realize that it doesn't go to the basement. It does, however, give you it goes over the first floor, and so you're in a position where you're hidden out of sight and could potentially get a drop on someone in the room, including this bartender that has the blaster. And I'm going to say that's a 1 stress flashback.
All right, then I will be ready for that.
Now, Frank, what if I were to say... What if I was making a devil's bargain?
Let's go, our first one.
Let's see.
This damn bartender, he's the...
He is the BBG.
The bartender's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
BBG, yeah.
The
We're bringing out
devil's,
all the stops for the bartender.
the devil's bargain is you owe this guy money.
Oh. Acceptable. I accept these terms. Plus 1 die, please. So if I just add the die
Yes.
before I roll? Okay, perfect. Success.
Success.
And
You
that's
needed
an
that
XP.
extra die. Holy shit.
It was
And
a
you get
3, a
XP
1, and a
if it's
6, chat. So he
This
says,
goes.
he's like, all right, I'm not going to shoot you, but back up. Get out of my club. You deadbeat.
right.
I don't know what you're doing around here anyway.
Well, me?
Yeah, you.
What about me?
What do you mean, what about you? You owe me like you owe me like 500 credits.
Only 500.
By the way, I'm saying 500 is like a number that's not 500 mechanical credits. It's like a few credits, but you owe me like 500 credits. What's the matter with you?
Only 500.
And now you come to rob my place?
Do
you know-
We might be getting down to dance here. Real quick, just refresh it. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that maybe I was in a terrible accident earlier this week, which I was. I got injuries to prove it, wherein I kind of forgot everything up until the point where I woke up. What do I owe you those credits for? Also, who am I?
Because you're a degenerate gambler.
Sounds of maybe that's correct. Maybe. Who am I? Oh wait, no, we're degenerate gambler. Sorry, you answered that. At least the gun's down.
It says, Ash. Everyone knows you. Ash, the deadbeat.
Ash. Ash. My name is Ash.
Yeah.
That sounds a little too cool.
What's wrong with you? You hit your head or something? Get out of my club.
Yes, I did hit my head, and I hit yours too. I swing the bat.
I'm going to use that, your first thing, as a setup. That's so good. It sounds like Scrap. And it is going to be desperate, but I'm going to say great effect. Wonderful.
Excellent. And I'm going to use a holly die.
Everyone good with that? Down to 2 holly dice?
That's fine.
10-4. I got. So
I thought we
many
were
of my
down to
friends'
1.
names.
Or down to
we
1,
used
yes,
1.
thank
We
you.
used 1.
Down
We're
to
using
1.
another. We're down to 1. And then we have
Okay.
3 gambits still.
Yes.
Okay, instead of that, I'll use a gambit, not a holly die.
Okay, that's fine.
And gambit is still an extra die,
We
right?
should use gambits first.
Okay.
Always.
We should use gambits first.
Yes, because we can crit and get another one back, correct? Or
Yep,
not
yep,
crit,
yep.
But get a 6.
We can get gambits back.
Here we go.
Just use the
holly
holly
dice
die.
back.
Use the holly die.
Okay. So use the holly die or use the gambit?
No, we use
Use
our
the
gambits.
holly-
Okay, I'm using the gambit.
What?
The gambits get renewed every mission, whereas
The
the
holly
holly
die
dice
can't
do
hang.
Gambits
not.
We
get
get to
renewed.
bring, or we get to bring with us wherever we go at all times.
Okay. Okay.
So you're 2 and 2. I'm taking.
Success. Another XP.
Yes.
Awesome. So
Guys, we're
you
good at this.
Green's
you're
getting so
talking
much
him
XP
down,
tonight.
and then you swing the bat, knock him down. He goes down. A bunch of the patrons like, and they start scattering. You have a moment of reprieve while guards and security are upstairs checking out what they think is an intruder alert upstairs. However, that's not going to last forever, and you probably are going to want to check out the situation. So what do you all do?
Sorry about that one, boss.
I would head to the vault.
Yeah, wherever we know from
Is everyone heading to the vault?
Pink.
I will tell you, the crowd starts scattering. You don't know where they're running, but after they see that, you're, ah! People are screaming and start running away. And then Pink, the one that recognized you, is like,
Yeah, I wanna see if I can talk to this guy. If I can manage it.
since when do you get into robbery?
Since today, apparently you know me.
Of course I know you.
How do you know me?
What do you mean how? You always hook me up with the good shit.
Street pharmacist.
What's your usual order again? Could you remind me? I've had a long night.
They usually take barbiturates.
I'm gonna note that for later. I also ask him how much he normally pays, so I know to raise the price next time.
Yeah, he tells you, I just do it to party and stuff, and for my leg.
I'm not judging you.
You
Didn't
gave
you
me a
see
good
me in
price.
here?
We served together.
We served together.
You don't remember me? I thought it meant something.
Oh no.
Listen, what's going on around me? Is this all chaos, or do I have like a moment to talk to this man?
It's chaos. While everyone is going downstairs, you can take a moment to talk to this
Fuck it.
person.
I'm not a fighter. This is fine. Okay. Listen. Full disclosure, I am recovering from a head injury, and I don't remember a whole lot right now. I'm working on fixing that. So if you could help me by telling me, you know, about she motions between the two of them. Maybe it'll help jog my memory. She like bats her eyelashes at him.
He's like, you were a combat medic and he gives you their unit number.
Okay.
You burned out, but they honorably discharged you.
Okay. And you and I served together.
Yeah.
Were we...
We fuck? No, you stitched up my leg.
Okay, just making sure. Well, I guess I'll see you next time. Just
Next
stay
time,
down and we'll...
You'll be lucky if you can get to this planet again after this.
You'd be surprised what I can do.
Okay. And so you all know, I have made a 6-tick clock called security, and I have ticked that once.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
GM.
Yes.
Wait, does this guy have a name? Sorry.
Yes, he does. Give me a sec. I have it written down.
Wait.
His
he
name
has
is...
an actual name?
Yes, his name is Jakov.
Ah! Okay.
It's on your sheet.
Yep. Okay. Cool. I give him a little pat. Don't worry. We'll see each other again. And I'm gonna
I hope so.
position myself strategically, I guess, because, again, not a fighter.
You're staying upstairs to try to do crowd control, keep the staircase clear.
I don't know. Am I the only one up here?
What are the rest of you?
still
I think
okay.
blue is in the vent, and indigo, green, and red are going downstairs to the vault.
Going for the vault, yeah.
I
Is
guess
that
I'm doing
correct?
crowd control, which means I probably have a gun this time around.
Yeah, are
I'm
you...
just imagining myself, little black dress, boots, gun.
Yeah,
Just got
that's
called
so
out by a drug
cunty.
dealer.
That's so cunty, dude.
All
I am
right,
serving pun right now so much.
add,
In the club.
add the blaster to either blaster or heavy blaster. You can pick to
Yeah, I was
what
gonna
you
say
have.
I have to, right? If I'm doing crowd control, I need to have some kind of weapon on me.
Dude,
Yeah.
Yeah,
do what you need
definitely.
to.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
You
with
go
blaster, that's
downstairs. It is like a narrow staircase that's like cut into the stone that leads downstairs, lit by these kind of like electronic like wiring with lights on them, kind of like light strips going down. And you go underneath and you see that there is a man in a suit sitting behind bulletproof glass in front of a vault. And he says, "You must be outside your mind. What are you doing?"
Real quick, I have a communicator.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work as in like communicator between the group?
I have one, yeah. I have...
Let's
one
see.
as well?
Communicator. Yes. Yes. If you bring them, then you have them.
They
And
don't
yes.
weigh anything, so everyone should bring them.
Oh, are they 0?
Agreed.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
They're 0.
Okay.
Then yes, you have communicators where you. It's just think of it like a walkie-talkie.
Awesome. So just know that we have those. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all do some cool shit.
No, you're all there together. Green, red, and indigo. He's like, "What do you think you're doing?" And he's behind bulletproof glass, with the vault
Indigo
behind it.
will hand our silver-tongued friend a detonator.
We're just doing, some standard things, coming in, schmoozing, looking around, dancing, drinking, lots of
Whoa,
fine
whoa, whoa.
ladies and some fine fellas here.
Put that down. Do not use that.
it
Do
down.
not use that.
Oh,
Do not use that.
This? Why not? You're behind the glass. You're fine.
Are you crazy? We're underground. You want to cave us in? You want to get us all killed?
See, I'm very tempted to do that. Now, unless you leave, I will.
Leave and open the vault.
Yeah, open the vault, then leave, or else I will.
He's crazy. I seen him do it. I've seen him do some crazy shit, man. Just
Sounds
do it.
like Sway and being assisted by one of you.
Hell yeah.
Which one of you would
Can
like to
us.
assist?
Go ahead and assist.
I'll assist. I'll assist.
All right.
And this is going to be, I'm going to say, controlled and limited effect.
Okay. What? Another D because I'm getting assisted. Beautiful.
Yeah, take the one stress red from assisting.
Partial success.
Partial success. Says, all right. Let me out. I'll open the glass, but I don't know the code to the vault.
That's why I got this.
You might need more than that. You're not going to hurt me, right?
Well, why would I hurt you? You did what we asked. Besides, you seem like a smart fella.
Says,
You got a family?
yeah, I got a family.
Well, good. You're gonna see him.
He hits a button, and the glass like slides into the floor. He gets up, grabs like he has like a set of keys and like a satchel, and he runs past you up the staircase. Says, "Oh yeah, that just tripped the silent alarm, so I would probably be fast." And I'm ticking security 2 more ticks on the clock.
That's bad.
And there is a bank vault with a combination on it.
Did you communicate that to us when that happened? Like, oh fuck, we just
gotta
tripped
move.
the alarm.
We gotta go. We gotta move fast.
You better hurry up because I really don't want to have to use this thing.
Is the vault shielded?
You don't see like it's shielded in the way that like blast doors are shielded. It's not shielded like a ship shield, if that's what you mean.
I'll just give it a go. As soon as we walk up to the door, Red just pulls out this little like handle-looking thing, and it opens up kind of like a lightsaber, and he tries to cut through the vault door.
That sounds like... Give me a sec. I need to look something up in the book. Yeah, you get out this thing. It just lights up a 4-foot blade of liquid plasma, and you stick it into the door. I think this is... I don't know. What action would you all say this is? I'm not sure. Rig?
What is... So he's trying to cut through
He's
stuff?
literally trying to cut through the door with this
Alter how
plasma
an existing
sword.
mechanism works or create a new one. I mean, that or scrap. Since that's the
I would
closest
call
to
that
wreck I can think of.
It's a weapon.
Yeah, scrap is the closest thing to wreck, and it sounds like he's wrecking it.
Yeah. So I'll say scrap is acceptable. And I'm going to say...
Would I assist Red?
How would you assist?
Perhaps pressing against him so he has better leverage.
Yeah, hype me up.
Yeah, good better leverage.
Yeah, hype you up, remind you that you know doing.
I can assist. I have vision enhancing goggles,
do
so
it.
I can show him where the weak points. in the
That
door
is
are.
a better assist, yes. So I would say that will make it
Hype man,
risky,
not an assist.
risky, and great effect.
Copy. All right.
Yeah, my eye just glows in a red color. to
I'm
check.
also gonna push myself. Is that 1 or 2 stress to push yourself?
2.
Okay.
What
go
is our
ahead and do
captain
that.
doing?
Waiting to
Waiting.
ambush.
Come on. Success 6.
And you needed the assist or the
Needed
push,
the-
one of them.
yeah.
You put this in, and you find the mechanism. You open it, and then you hear the lock on the vault break. And you pull the heavy doors open, and you see a row. It's like a casino cage, basically. Racks of these small handheld devices that you know are like digital copies of credits, as well as duffel bags filled with gold.
I think we found what we're looking for.
And I'm going to tick 1 more on the security. Or 2 more, rather.
How are people looking upstairs? Are they getting restless? Are they chilling?
Additional security come back?
Not yet, but the people are... No one has tried you yet, although if you
I'm
would like...
holding the gun. It's not holstered. I'm ready.
So it'd say that's command, yes?
mean, I'm not yelling at people right now.
No, but you were trying to intimidate them into not messing with you, right?
No.
So you're just holding it? Okay.
I'm just saying I have the gun in my hand in case somebody tries something, okay?
Okay, so you're not really interacting with them at all. You just have the gun and watching the entrance to the basement.
If they are complying and not starting anything, I'm not saying anything to
Okay,
them.
no one has started anything.
I'm just keeping an eye.
Okay. At this point, Blue and Pink, you were close enough that you hear from upstairs. The vault alarm went off. What? But I thought there was a perimeter breach upstairs. No, they're breaking into the vault. Get downstairs now.
Do they have to pass the area where Pink is to go downstairs?
Yes, and where you can see as well. They're on the third floor. You're on the first floor, so you maybe have half a minute to a minute, depending on how quickly they go down.
I speak on the little radio.
Yeah.
Pink, as soon as they come in and they see you, I'm gonna drop on them. We might have to stall them while the boys get out.
Should I hide the gun and pretend like I'm just a scared party girl or what? I don't think there's really a good place to hide anything in this dress, but I can try.
Laughs.
You just hear the girls laughing over the communicator.
We're giggling on the comms right now.
Quiet on comms, quiet on comms.
And you see comms.
No giggling
The
on
three of you
comms.
are like looking
playing
at this
Call of
giant,
Duty.
this fortune in front of
You're
you,
giggling.
and you're trying to figure out how to get as much of this out as possible. What are you doing? Are you just starting to sweep credit machines into your bags? Are you grabbing? Are you going heat style and just like grabbing, like, duffel bags full of gold? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think if there are duffel bags, just grab duffel bags and try to fill them up with as much, like whatever looks like it's worth the most. And just as quickly as possible. I don't think there's much organization. It's just us smashing and grabbing.
Yeah, you're just grabbing as much as you can.
Are there like? Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, are there like sealed doors between the third floor and the floor to the girls, to the gals?
The gals?
Are there sealed doors?
The girly pops?
Would the alarm have triggered the doors to seal?
Let's do a fortune roll. Yes, there are security doors between each floor.
Okay. If blue, I'm sorry, if red and green are gathering stuff, I can I'll do it in character. I can probably lock down some doors to give us a little bit more time. Do
whatever you gotta do, man.
Hacking rig out of my.
That would be good. Lock down some doors, please, particularly from the third floor coming down.
So you approach the desk where the guy was before, you go in analog, and you get your hacking kit trying to find and access the system that controls the doors. Because of tier, I'm going to say this is going to be risky and limited effect. Oh no, wait, it's normal because you have a fine hacking rig. Risky standard.
Risky standard. Do we have any gambits left?
You have 2 left.
We also have 3 because I rolled a 6.
Nice. I'm gonna use one of those gambits. Nope, 2 failures.
Oh boy.
2-1, snake eyes.
You try to do this, and as you're hacking in, you realize, oh my god, this is a honey trap. And instead of locking the doors upstairs, the door above you to the staircase to the basement locks. And you guys are stuck in the vault room. Would you like to resist that consequence?
I would, please. I'll take all the stress for that. What do I roll for that?
You roll
did
resist.
earn a de-stress. You did earn a de-stress from vampire bites.
So
I'm sure you saw.
that is going to be insight to resist that. So roll insight.
Okay, so is that 4 stress?
You rolled it's going to be 2 stress.
2 stress. You got it.
So take 2 stress. So it starts to close. You're like, no, wait, shit. And then it doesn't close all the way, but you manage to stop it before it closes. There's enough space for you to squeeze out, but it's going to be a tight fit, and you're going to be slower going up. You're not going to be able to just run. You guys are going to have to squeeze through the door to get out.
Green, make sure you keep that detonator on you. We gotta go soon.
I ain't dropped it yet. I still got it.
And at that moment, pink and blue, you see... How many guards would this place have? It's going to be between 4 and 6. I'm going to roll a fortune roll. 4 guards with weapons come down, and they have body armor on.
Not ideal.
Okay.
Pink, what
So,
do you
like,
do? You you see them come down the stairs. Are you hiding your gun, or are you blending in?
I'm hiding the gun.
What do you say? Are you standing up, or are you on the floor?
I get on the floor.
Okay. Blue, you see them run down, going towards the vault. What do you do?
I think if I could drop behind them after they pass, so I can start firing on them.
So you want to time and then just try to shoot as many as you can, or are you just going to try to knock down one at least?
No, I'm gonna go for as many as I can. I'm pulling out a heavy blaster for this.
Okay. So...
I was hiding up there with a big gun.
I cannot read the note, but thank you for the 50.
Up the lovely work.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Retro. That's really nice.
Retro, that's awesome.
I think you can do quite a bit with 50. You tell me what you want to do with that 50 to affect things. But thank you. That is really kind.
I'll put this in the chat, so.
So, blue, I think that is going to be, because you're set up, you get the drop on them. So it's going to be controlled.
Okay.
But it's going to be limited effect because of how many there are to try to, like, take care of as many. And that's going to be scrap. Or no, I'll say it could be scrap or skulk because you're doing this from a hidden position.
I'd rather do scrap. Can I, just looking at the items in the, like, in the playbook that you can choose,
Mm-hmm.
can I choose this heavy blaster that shoots through armor? Since I was hidden and realistically I didn't have to walk in.
I believe
with the
heavy
giant.
blasters do go through, can penetrate body armor if I'm remembering correctly.
Says can do some considerable damage to vehicles and things like unshielded doors. Has about a dozen shots. Will do serious and messy harm to people. Illegal.
Okay.
That's
Then,
what it says.
yes, it can penetrate body armor.
Okay, cool. All right,
So in that case, it's still going to be limited because you're trying to take out so many, but depending on how successful you are, you will do serious damage to some of them.
Okay. I would like to use a die for this.
Gambit, go ahead. Oh no, you have 2 left because you went up to 3, so now back down to 2.
So for that $50, there wasn't a specific choice, so I say we should just spend whatever we want. Do we want dice? What do we want to do, guys?
I like dice.
What's
we
the
want
50,
dice?
what's the $50
Option.
option?
There isn't a $50 option. There's a 60. 25 for an extra downtime, 20 to remove a stress, 15 to get an extra die, $5 for the monologue.
So if you want, you could do 3 dice in a monologue. You could do some stress. You could do some downtime, next downtime. How about we just bank that for now and keep going, and we'll see
use
where
it
we
however
end
you
up.
want.
Yeah.
I like that move.
So
I'm also going to.
I want dice though, because we're in the middle of a fight.
yeah. Well, you're not
What's
out
the-
yet, so you still got a few left. If we run out, then can make that
Okay.
decision.
I think I also would like to push myself as well.
Okay. So is this 4 dice that you're rolling? How
Captain,
many
my
dice are you
captain.
rolling?
I'm only rolling 3.
Okay, so you have 1 in scrap normally, and this is giving you 2 extra.
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
Oh shit! Got a 6, baby. I rolled a 6, a 5, and a 5.
Okay.
One of those gambits goes
You
So we
kick
get our gambit back.
kick out the bottom of the vent, jump down in all the chaos. They don't hear you. You get out your heavy blaster. Blam, blam. You hit 2 to the back of the head before the others see their 2 comrades down. It goes through their armor. They spin to you, ignore the vault, and they get out their weapons ready to fire on you. You have a moment before they go for you. You are now ninja warrior on the grounds with your heavy blaster ready to fire, but they're ready to fire too. This could go either way. Pink, you see this also. You're on the ground, but you do have your heavy blaster. Heavy blaster or blaster? I can't remember which one you chose with you. What do you two do?
I chose a regular blaster by accident. I meant to pick heavy. Not that Pink would know the difference.
Love that.
Okay.
That's baby girl.
So I'm gonna just leave it. Yeah, she is very baby girl. I think she would like ham it up and be dramatic and scared. Maybe to sway these guys to not do what they're about to do.
Like, oh my god, it's so... Like, you're trying to get them not to shoot blue, or you're just trying to distract them?
I'm trying to distract them from violence, period.
Okay, so you're just trying to... You're being hysterical, making a scene.
Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So I'm going to say that is desperate and limited effect, but
Okay.
it might work. And it's sway, I think.
Yeah. What kind of devil's bargain do you have for me so I could get an extra die, maybe?
Let's think.
You know I love a bargain.
Someone from this group will recognize at least one of your faces and report it to the hegemony authorities.
I don't like that. Never mind. I'm just gonna push myself.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Fuck
I don't-
that.
That's scary.
Wait, I'm gonna use a holly die.
Okay.
Oh yeah, do that. Or we just got that gambit back too.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
Gambit still.
Okay,
Still
we have
two
a gambit.
gambits. All right, go down. To
You can.
one
We can only
gambit.
use one. We can only use one die per roll, right?
Yes, correct.
Believe so. Yes.
Okay. You said it was risky.
Desperate limited.
Desperate, limited. Desperate, limited.
As
'Cause I
Blue
have to-
with the big gun who just killed their friends is way more of a threat, but it is possible that you distract them from her and give her a moment of window.
Partial success.
Okay, so you're like, oh my god, like it was horrible, and one of them like goes to you and thinks that you're a threat and shoots you in the leg, but
What?
yeah, because they just freak out and they don't realize that you're playing a role of a civilian, and having seen their buddies guy, they go and shoot you. However, Blue, they both turn their back on you, and you have a moment where their back is turned, where you can try to deal with them.
Shoot them both. Okay.
Yes.
Break them down.
So I need
That
you to
is so
take.
in character for men who shouldn't be holding
I need
guns.
you to take
Yeah,
level.
right?
Shoot a civilian.
I need
Truly.
you. I need you to take level 2 harm shot in the leg.
Craig.
But you
What did I
can you can resist it if you would like.
Can I use a flashback to resist?
Sure. What type of flashback would you like to use?
I would show everybody proper material to help resist blaster fire beneath your clothing. Lightweight, breathable, but resistant.
Wait, what?
I want to demonstrate good material for resisting blaster fire beneath clothing.
Do you
After being
have
shot,
such material?
If it's on the ship, I can use it. I like it.
What playbook
Eli
item
said,
would you
"Do
have?
you?"
What
Eli really
play-
said, "Do you?"
Did he really? I didn't even hear him.
Yeah, he
What
did.
playbook item do you have that would do this? that would stop blaster fire.
My
Green is
armor.
so baby girl. You're right.
Do you have armor? What armor do you have? I actually don't know.
Oh my god, we're both baby girl. That's so
There
watermelon
is
of us.
armor and loadout, but it's a 2.
Oh, there is armor. So I would say if you wanted to
Have armor.
have armor that you would have given to Pink once you realized that she was holding upstairs, you could flashback to do that if you would like.
I will do that.
So that's going to be a 2 stress flashback.
Done.
I don't know why. There we go. Yep. Okay. I have armor on now.
So that if you want to use that armor, that will absorb the fire, the blaster fire, and reduce the harm to level 1 harm instead. Would you like to do that?
Sure. I'll take it.
Okay. Would you also like to resist, or would you like to just take the level 1 harm?
Maybe I resist.
Okay.
Why not?
Go
Why
ahead
not?
and
You know?
make a resistance roll using what is it called? Prowess.
Prowess. Is there a specific button for?
You just click
Yes, the
prowess.
word
I just click prowess. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I have no die in this.
You got this.
No problem.
Roll. No.
Ooh, let's go.
I got a 1 and a 6, so I only get the 1 out of that.
Unfortunately, you
right.
get the 1.
It's the lowest.
So you take 5
Duality,
stress.
man.
So I take how much stress?
5.
Oh no!
Already? Did you?
I'm just at the top. I can't take any more.
It's one
right?
more, and she gets a trauma.
Hang on. How many pips does that put you at? 8 or 9? It puts you at 9. No, 9 is when you get the trauma.
I thought it was when you get more than that.
9 is when you get
bonded.
to 9.
Thought it was.
Wait. Can I push myself on that resistance?
No, you
Is that
can't
bad?
push.
No!
Result.
No.
No! Wait a second. That's fucked up.
It's
Oh my
the
God,
luck of the
Baby's
dice.
first trauma.
Oh no!
That's right, Eli.
It's literally my first trauma in a Forge in the Dark game.
I know. Oh my god.
I
So
have avoided it. I have avoided it until
you
this point.
roll and dodge, and the armor protects you from what would have been a move, but you
Uh-oh.
start freaking out on the ground and run and hide behind the bar that the bartender was. Blue, you have a moment to cap these guys. I am assuming you would like to
Run
take it,
hide
and
with my
then
leg up shot.
we're gonna go downstairs after this as
Does
that
the
give
worlds
me-
are about to meet. This is gonna make it. If you're doing the same thing, just shooting him in the back, I would say that changes it to. Yes, it is a whale.
Then I'll do the same. roll
Controlled
upstairs.
and great effect.
Theo.
Here.
Myself again.
He's being good. It's okay. Bye, Eli.
Okay. Motherfucker. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Really?
Yeah, really. God
Okay.
damn it. 'Cause I can't resist that. can
Okay.
I?
I will tell you the consequence, and you can tell me if you resist. Because it's controlled, as Pink goes and like leaps behind the counter, you realize she's about to get in the way of your shot, and you pull back and realize, and then you have to stop, and you have to,
Okay.
and you realize they turn back at you once they realize what they're going to do. So you have a chance to withdraw and hide, or you could maybe try to evade them somehow, but you don't get a clean shot, and then they look back at you. Meanwhile, downstairs, you all have grabbed this pile of money as much as you can. You all try to squeeze up the staircase. In what order are you squeezing up the staircase?
I think Indigo's the biggest, so he'll wait till last.
Red will go first.
I'll
Yeah.
take the middle.
A suggestion, perhaps. It will take you a minute. It would be slower for you to get out, but it might be faster for everyone. You could use that plasma saber of yours and cut the door open, perhaps. You'll be slower getting out, but it means that everyone behind you will get out faster because the door won't be blocking anymore.
Yeah, I like it. And when we grab all this money, and especially Indigo, because he was hacking for a second before grabbing the money, and Red's just gonna be like, I'm normally not one to rush, but we gotta fucking go.
Yep.
And
Moving.
then,
16 bags of money.
Meanwhile, you probably heard Pink screaming over the
Screaming,
comms.
gunshots.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're freaking out.
Actually,
We're moving.
pause.
House champ.
Would you like to use that $50 to remove a stress from Pink so that you don't get a trauma, or would you like to
Please?
instead
Let's go ahead and
take
use
the
one of those.
trauma?
Please.
That's one of those
Yes.
de-stressors.
We'll do that.
So how
Yes.
how much removing a stress
guess
is
20?
what?
25.
25.
25.
All right. You have 25 of
Worth.
that less. So Pink, you're at 8 stress instead.
Worth.
Okay, cool.
Keep hiding.
I'm still in character traumatized though. I will say that.
Red, you take out your saber and you start cutting through the door. I would say that this is going to be controlled in great effect.
It's 20 to
Nope.
remove a stress.
Controlled. Great.
Can I use
Roll
another?
it. That's a 6.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay. You cut the door open
Red's
and then
feeling
start
good,
racing up. And Blue, you hear your friends start coming up the stairs, but what do? They turn to you and they're about to shoot. Pink is safely gotten behind the counter, but now it's just you and these 2 armed guards with body armor.
And I hear that the boys are coming up.
You hear them coming up, but
Okay.
you gotta deal with them.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I ain't no bitch. I'm a charge.
Fucking get him.
Do
no,
it.
that man said, "Don't forget you're a badass," and I took that to heart.
Yeah.
It's for the family.
It's for the family.
Family.
Okay?
The
And
familia, if you will.
If I got to, I'll use my little last defense mechanism.
What is your last defense mechanism? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Is that what you want to do, or do you want to try shooting first?
I would like to try shooting first because she's not hurt, so she's not in a mindset to
Okay.
hurt herself.
So this is going to be risky and limited effect to try to get both of them. If you're just trying to get one of them, then it's going to be great
No,
effect.
I want both.
Okay, then risky and limited.
All right. I'm gonna use a die for this.
And it's scrap.
We have a gambit.
Yeah,
should
using
go
the
last
last gambit. Okay.
Yeah, they reset, so let's use them.
Use them or lose them.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe I'll push myself. Maybe,
Pushing
maybe I'll
yourself
push
too?
myself too.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh Lord Jesus, racking up the stress.
The stress is real.
Put myself at 8 stress. Why not? Fuck
Oh
it.
no.
It's a partial. It's
All
a
right.
partial. 4, 2, and a 4 for chat.
You get one in the head with your heavy blaster, but as you're shooting the second one, they get their shot off at you. It hits you in the shoulder. Please take level 2 harm blaster wound. And you hit the other one. It doesn't go into his head, but he hits him in his chest too. He goes down to the ground. You're not sure if he's alive or dead, but he hits the deck. At that same time, you see Red emerge with his lightsaber above his head, and the others with duffel bags filled with gold and credit chips.
Time to run.
Can I walk?
Yes, you are shaken up, but you can walk. Also, a question
Oh wait,
from...
my injury is.
You don't have an injury, or you have level 1, right?
You have... No, you didn't have anything from your armor
Okay.
and your resistance. You didn't even get hit.
Oh. Okay.
And there's a question from YouTube chat. Andrew, what color is Red's lightsaber?
Very good question. It's
Oh, the glasses
blue. Blue.
Okay.
Oh, he's a good boy.
He's a cool boy. He's focused more on fighting than the way.
Wait.
Interesting.
Legally distinct.
Legally distinct light sword, yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Keep the mouse away from us.
Don't bring the mouse.
You
into
go
this
up,
home.
you
It's
see
like
Pink
rats.
hiding behind the counter.
No
You
rats
see
on this
that
ship.
Blue has taken a shot to the shoulder. Are you all just booking it now? Or are
Red
you
will
trying to
go-
sneak out back to your back to your ship.
Red, I'll go grab Pink and try to
Sneaking.
help her get out.
Okay, yeah, I'll accept his help. I'm probably just shaking up, freaking out.
You okay?
She gives a, I'm good, let's go. Shuttle time.
Right. That other guard, who's not quite dead, but is on the ground. As I'm running by, I want to kind of just
You can double
slap him
tap?
in the head with the bags.
To knock him
Oh.
out.
Yes.
Make sure he's out.
I'm gonna crack his skull open with that shit.
It's going to
a lot of
be
gold.
controlled and great effect.
Oh, hell yeah.
Scrap.
Oh, we scrap him.
Kill him.
Partial success.
Finish him.
You do it, and as he's doing it, he like trips you and sends some of the money sprawling across the floor as you drop the duffel bag.
No.
Green, come on,
Leave
man.
it. Leave it.
Ah,
Just leave.
listen, that's just 1 out of 16 bags. We're fine.
Let's go.
We're bugging.
You book
I
it
look
out
at the
of there,
guy who knew me, and I'm like, "You didn't see anything, and I'll give you a discount next time. Bye."
I suggest y'all run.
and you run back to the
Booking
ship. All right, so the real question is, are you going to the shuttle, or are you going to meet the Syndicate?
Ooh.
And we're not going to go through that because it's already 12:30, 9:30, but which one are you going to?
But the night is young, Frank.
Captain, your
I
call.
feel like Syndicate,
Yeah, it's up to the,
right?
it's up to the
'Cause if
captain.
they're here, why would we leave? Get on our ship.
Well, you
Get a
could go to
second
the
job.
ship and
Because
lie
we don't-
low, or you could go to the Syndicate
We
to
don't
try to
want-
pay up fast and then leave. Go ahead,
Maybe
Momo,
Another
sorry.
job.
Momo, what were you saying?
Let's go to the Syndicate just because we don't want to lead anyone back to our shuttle either.
Yeah.
So that'll
Also,
give
we
us
have
time.
a lot of money that we need
Yeah.
to get rid of.
Yeah, let's
All right.
let's get rid of
Aye,
this ship.
Captain.
And we will leave it there for this episode as you haul across town to meet up with Yatu and the rest of the Syndicate.
Our
Thank-
boy Yato.
Thank you all for joining us. That was intense and awesome. First intentional job by the crew. Thank you all for watching. The Weird is tomorrow. If you have not watched that show, it is a great show in Monster of the Week run by Craiggumz. You can catch up on our YouTube, youtube.com/MagicRPG. That is going to be tomorrow at 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern, and then Friday we're back with Ancestral Blood. If you have enjoyed the stream, like, subscribe, follow, and please join our Discord, discord.gg/MagicRPG. That is all for now, friends, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Everyone go watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre.